By the way, Robin, the most of the email that we got from yesterday's show centered around you again and your controversial diet techniques by putting beads behind your ears.
Again, diet techniques.
Yes, diet techniques. And also your chastising of Scott the engineer trying to put down his diet.
I wasn't putting down Scott's diet. I was just saying he should look into his cellular health.
You were saying he looks bad.
And, I just can't sit around watching people not be well anymore.
But
Sorry.
he is well.
He is not.
You were very mean to him, by the way.
And you were very,
Go ahead.
what I would call, what do they call it? When you assist someone to continue to be unhealthy. You're an enabler.
How so?
You're saying, oh, no, he's fine.
He is fine. What's wrong with him?
Fine. He looks fine.
What? Why am I unhealthy?
You're not unhealthy.
You think you in other words, you look so much better than him.
And Tim went through the same thing. Tim's lost a lot more weight. Do they look the same?
Honestly, yeah. I don't think Tim looks that good.
Tim looks wonderful. He's got beautiful skin.
Tim walks around here like he's in a coma.
He does.
Are you kidding me?
I agree with Scott.
Every one of you wants to portray Tim as suffering.
Everything that you do is perfect?
Tim has rosy cheeks. He has
come on.
tight skin.
You
he
look
has
good
a
'cause of
beautiful
genetics.
jawline.
You have
well,
a good
where
skin.
did Tim get it from?
Tim doesn't look good.
Tim's skin isn't sagging.
Yes, it is.
Tim doesn't have a pallor.
You don't listen to the conversation behind Tim's back.
I don't care. I can see Tim.
Everyone says Tim looked better fat.
Well, he might be one of those people. That
Am I right? Does anybody else speak up if I'm telling not the truth here? Did anybody else heard this?
Who says that?
I've heard it. I've heard it too.
You heard yourself saying it.
I didn't. I actually, he did. He looks a little less alert.
Yeah.
Oh,
the rap on Tim is ever since he stopped eating.
You can actually see his eyes.
Ever since Tim stopped eating, there's a vacant look in his eyes. He can't really focus.
You
Since he
guys
stopped
are
eating.
so funny.
But all right, listen.
Just because you believe in something for yourself,
No, it has nothing to do
of course
with
it does. I mean,
belief.
I
It's
don't understand how you could say I'm not
seeing.
healthy. I don't look good.
If you're happy with it, go for it. I was just saying you could have more in life.
Well, here's some email. Listen to this. How the fuck will beads make you lose weight? Robin is so fucking fucked up. A lot of cursing in these emails.
Oh, they're
very
just
passionate about 'em.
angry.
Here's a guy who says, hey, geniuses, you want to know how to lose weight? Consume fewer calories than you burn. Beads behind the
there's
ear.
the genius.
Crazy. He goes, Robin's crazy, uptown New York bitch.
Uptown.
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 Where'd you get those beads? People. But by the way, someone sent me an article about these beads. Fat-burning beads banned in UK. You should. Do you have your beads in?
Burning beads.
Yeah, do you have your beads in today?
And they're on.
On? Are they on you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Fat-burning beads banned. There's been a victory for the advocates of a rational approach to health and fitness this week, as a company that has been marketing fitness beads has been forced to stop
This is
marketing.
not the same thing.
They're calling it snake oil in the United Kingdom. The company claimed that wearing fat-burning beads caused automatic weight loss. The company was preying on people who are overweight and willing to try anything other than strict diet and exercise to trim the fat down.
This comes with a diet. It doesn't say that the beads themselves
This does too.
alone will make you thin.
In one advertisement, the company claimed...
But I'm not advocating anything. I said I was trying this for myself, and I never mentioned it. So don't say I was advocating or promoting
Listen to this.
anything.
The beads are placed behind the ears, and this is supposed to magically melt fat. The company behind the
That is not
fat-burning
what
beads...
this person says, and I haven't even told you who the person is.
They have promised to stop mailing their product to United Kingdom addresses. This is all banned. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine. Isn't that what this company's telling you?
That's what they say.
And
yeah.
acupuncture.
But again, I told you I was checking it out. I don't tell anybody to do anything.
Listen, I'm telling you, you're in with the wrong crew. Listen to this. The company...
I'm not in with any crew.
Just listen. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine and acupuncture to help market its magic beads. Take
Was
those
it
beads.
Dr. Wu?
Wait a second. It might be. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on. I'll tell you.
That's not the name. I'm making it.
Oh, they have names here. I'm kind of keeping them off because it's based in Hong Kong. They claim that the beads manipulated acupuncture points behind the ear, which induce a fat burning without diets, exercise, or effort, and that customers could lose 30 pounds of fat in 1 month just by wearing
Again,
the beads.
he says without exercise or effort or dieting, and that is not the case here.
Alternative medicine does have some useful tools and remedies, which can help relieve stress and tension as well as treat some minor conditions, but there are no remedies for being overweight other than changing diet and exercising. All right, well, anyway, listen, Good for you with your beads. You want to keep them in, but keep them in. But I'm just telling you, at least I'm saying something. All right.
Oh, now he says something, but I don't need any help.
I'll take the heat off Robin here.
Not that I ever needed any help. I was always searching.
The fat-burning beads, though, are banned in England. They said enough.
What? Just because they think it's a con?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's exactly what they think. Just because of that.
I mean, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything physically to you. It's just a con.
People were complaining that somehow they weren't losing weight
working.
from their beads
as they were eating their 5th chocolate cake.
Right.
Well, again, to say that you are going to lose weight by rolling some beads behind your ears is ridiculous.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, enough of Robin. Going to let her off for a few minutes.
Oh, who do we move to now?
Let's go to Yucko the Clown, who wants to weigh in. Okay, Yucko, you're up.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad she got rid of the beads. Here's an idea.
She didn't get rid of the beads.
Well, tell her to get a matching plate, put a plate in her lips so she can see how much food she's eating. You crazy bitch!
Oh, my goodness. Yucko has it in for you lately.
He does? I don't think so. I mean, that's the first time he's mentioned me in a long time in all of his fights. He's been fighting with Gary so much.
Maybe I'm confusing you with Gary. Naomi, you're on the air.
Hi, good morning. I was on this diet also, Robin. You're
with
not
the beads?
It's not beads. They're little magnet balls.
Magnet balls.
You were right yesterday. They are metal. They're not plastic. Those are metal.
Right. I don't think you should keep metal that close to the back of your head.
It's magnets. It's not even
magnets. Even worse.
Magnet balls.
That Robin. That's why I'm stepping in.
No,
listen, I have no
magnet
right.
Balls.
Robin could do whatever she wants. When I hear magnet balls,
well, why are you
That
taking
can't be
her
good.
word for what's behind mine?
Because
Oh,
I've done
please.
it so many times. That's my go-to diet when I want to lose real quick but gain it back 50 times more after whatever party's over. And that's what you're going to do. If you're on a plan...
I am not doing that diet. I don't do that diet. I eat the exact same way I always have.
this is an intervention going on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But you said you're researching what other people are doing.
Listen, Robin.
Right, I wanted to see what the beads would do.
I would never
It's
keep.
the starvation diet part that is making them lose the weight, not the beads. The beads
Well, I'm not
it's not
doing that, my
beads
dear.
balls.
I'm a vegan. I
Well-
don't drink milk.
It does help you stop eating because when Robin walks by a refrigerator now, she gets stuck to the door. She's
You
hit the
can't open
magnet.
it. You're just
She's-
trying to get your head
her
off
head
the
is
door.
from the magnets.
They're little magnet balls.
Well, can you imagine a magnet ball is behind Robin's ears? Take those things out now.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a magnet.
It's a magnet.
They're metal.
A
Take
plastic I will deal with.
Well,
Not a
listen,
magnet.
I don't like that near your brain.
Don't you have to get it changed every 10 days?
That's what they say, yeah.
Every 10 days. Because the magical powers of the magnets
they
will.
lose their power after 10 days.
Right. Do you have to pay more every time you get the new magnet?
$75 each time you go.
How much?
$75 each
Whoa.
time
She
you
was
go.
going to a different person.
Can you imagine?
the same
No, they're
person.
treating you, they're giving you the Scientology celebrity treatment.
The Scientology celebrity treatment.
Ching Chong Charlie over there is saying, hey, listen, Robin Quivers. No charge.
You said you wouldn't say the name of the company. It's Ching Chong Charlie?
It's Ching Chong Charlie's
That's the
Chinese
one.
magnets.
I'm writing that down.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet.
Chinese magnet.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet. Come on, let's go.
It's a Russian doctor.
Yeah.
It's a Russian program.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Those
Chinese.
fakakta Russian.
Like the Russians know anything. The sons of bitches. You can't get toilet paper over there, but they figured out to stick a magnet on the back of someone's head and rip off them. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
She says she does it continually. Listen to her. Don't listen to her. Listen to her and
me.
don't listen to her.
That's my point. You want to end up like her?
I'm not. Oh, I just can't.
You've got two
Again,
magnets behind your ears.
Not anymore.
Oh, you took them off?
I'm taking them off now.
Good, thank you. That's all I was saying. I don't like the sound of this.
Because I'm not doing this program.
Good.
In fact, the whole idea that you might think I am, I have to take the magnets off because I'm not doing anything different than I ever have.
You were acting very strange with those magnets on. Now I can tell you, now that you're free of the magnets.
Oh, you thought you detected something.
Oh, wait a second. Now you're normal again. You came back to me. Did you take them off, really?
I haven't yet. I've got headphones on.
Take them off. Let me see. I want to make sure those things are out.
He
I have to
thinks
intervene.
I won't take them
You
off.
have
He's
to take
so
them off.
crazy. Ouch.
Oh, is it off? See? See already? See, there's a little burn mark in your head.
A burn mark.
Is it off?
There's one.
Oops, you just gained 15 pounds.
Again, I wasn't doing this for fear of gaining weight.
Thank God she took it. She didn't even know they're magnets. They're putting a magnet on her head.
They should have told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should be aware if I'm being magnetized.
These magnet? No, not magnet.
All right, everyone who was concerned, Robin's magnets
All
are
right,
off.
do
Thank
you understand now that I have no fear of gaining weight?
Oh, she's eating right now. She's running to the refrigerator.
I'll be back.
Maybe you better put the magnets back on you.
I'm Jay Thomas, and I'm going to just visiting Howard. That's all. And then I'm going to promote my show on Sirius XM, and it's like walking by, and they must have had an open, like an open moment.
So you're just here to shoot the shit?
That's it. Yeah.
It's always good when you just come on without anything specific to talk about, because anything can come up, right?
Anything could happen. I mean, I'll tell stories about what's happened. That's all. But we'll drive people into my show in the afternoon, and then the Howard 101 show on Friday morning. That's it. And now, of course, that I'm here and it's early and I've been drinking all night, I'm sorry that I'm here, but I'll make it through.
Jay is a very, very well-known actor, comedian. He's called in our business a triple threat. Oh, yeah. I forget what the third thing is that
I don't know.
Radio. You forgot that.
Radio, right. Radio, acting,
triple threat. How are you? Hey.
Dancing, singing, everything.
Well, everyone asks me why I don't get invited on Dancing with the Stars.
I was just going to ask you that. I don't know why.
I don't know. Does that mean that I'm just the lowest of low? Because it's like
you're washed up.
It's like the Dancing with the Indicted now with the guy. He looks ridiculous, and he thinks
Tom DeLay.
He looks ridiculous. Did you see with the little Village People vest he has on? So
the reality shows.
I'm shocked that you actually watch the show.
Of course he watches it.
You know what? For the radio show, I watch all kind of horrifying crap.
Because you have to comment on pop culture.
But my wife watches.
It's like Robin had to put magnets behind her head because she comments on these things. Yeah.
Clean House. And she watches the stuff where they clean people's houses.
Yeah, the people who clean up the clutter and the crap.
But she'll watch it like every night. She'll watch the clean house thing. And you want to really comment and say, she used to watch Who's the Boss. So now we've actually, gone up from that.
Hasn't this hurt
she likes
your...
those cleaning shows.
Hasn't all of this, the way television has changed, hurt your career in a sense? It used to be sitcoms, acting work, which you're very good at. And you were on many sitcoms. You were on Mork and Mindy. You were on Cheers.
Well, it killed the sitcom.
It killed it, right?
You know where the sitcoms are? They're on the Disney Channel.
So what are you going to do now? There's less work, right? I mean, you want to act still, but where does an actor go? It's all reality show. Like you say, you'll have to go on Dancing with the Stars very soon.
The other thing is there's independent movies, so there's hardly any money going on there. It's just an odd time. I don't know what's going to ever happen, but this movie, Big Fan?
No.
With Patton Oswalt. It's
the Giant Fan thing, yeah. The guy who wrote The Wrestler.
They made the whole movie for $300,000. The whole movie.
So that's terrible
nobody's
news.
getting paid even.
Nobody's getting paid. Right, nobody's getting paid.
There was a time when you did, even Mork and Mindy, you got a lot of money for that. You quit your radio job. You went off to do Mork and Mindy. It was big money in television.
Right, ridiculous. They would start you like $10,000 a week, like starting salary. You would get that.
Was that what was happening on Mork and Mindy when you went out there?
You know what? I went out there and
you were making good money in radio. You were on WXLO.
I was. So I go out there and I make a deal for like $10,000 a week or whatever, and it was huge money. And we're having a big time and all. And so when they want to fire you out there.
Yeah,
they don't fire you. They cut your salary and lower your the shows you do. So I didn't have an agent for some reason. I wasn't with Don, and I was in between agents. But I had $10,000 a week. I didn't care.
Who cared?
And I did the Love Boat.
I remember
the Love
that
Boat and all that. So. A guy calls me up and he says, well...
when I would hear you were doing the Love Boat, I would tune in because, you were a radio guy. For me, it was mind-blowing to me.
Making it.
I said, here's a radio guy who got out of radio and he's now on a sitcom. You were my hero.
What's her name? Marcia Brady was my love interest. What's her real name?
Not Eve Plum, but...
the other one.
Maureen McCormick, yeah, right. Maureen.
Yeah, Maureen McCormick. So they call me up, to go and do an episode of Love Boat. So I go to her house to, learn the lines or whatever. And she comes out with little short shorts and a T-shirt and no bra. And I'm in Hollywood. Look, I'm thinking, man, this is fantastic. Right. So we do lines.
And she was cute back then.
Yeah, and then you read a book she was doing doing blow, and she was screwing people. Not me. Nobody
I
screwed
was
me.
gonna
Nobody
say, yeah,
offered me any
you
cocaine.
missed all of that.
I'm doing the wrong lines with her.
You mean
Yeah,
you went
exactly.
over? You went over her house to
To her
rehearse your
apartment
script,
on Wilshire Boulevard.
and she comes out in little short shorts and no
And
bra.
we go over the scenes or whatever, and it was kind of a sad movie. She dies in a television show. She dies in it.
in Love Boat.
She died in Love Boat.
Right. Well, look at the ship's doctor.
I think they
The guy from
screwed.
Get Smart.
Isn't that sort of an unbelievable plot when you think about all the people dying on cruise ships now? I mean, everyone disappears on these cruise ships.
You know what's funny? No one died back then on cruise ships, so they were keeping it quiet. Right.
It was sort of like a crystal ball, that show.
So I go to the thing and I read with her, and I think we went to dinner or whatever, and so we get back to the set, and then they introduce everybody, and I think that they must have messed up the parts because there was kind of a handsome guy there, and he was playing a sleazy gangster. So they introduce the cast, and they go, playing the beautiful ingenue today will be Robin, and everybody, claps, and you remember our other cast, and then they name the handsome guy plays the sleazy guy, and they go, and playing the handsome architect from Denver, Jay Thomas. I swear to God, everybody paused.
Like, what's wrong with the casting
And so
department?
I'm going, Jesus, I think I was supposed to play the sleazy whatever. So I'm the handsome architect. So they have a fan and stuff, and blowing your hair, and you're by the side of the boat, and I don't know. I had to kiss her, and she's crying and she's dying, and I love her, but she's dying. And we run up these stairs and we go off set, and it's in a dark little room, and you have to stand there until they yell cut. And I never did a thing to the woman. I kiss her, and she runs up the stairs, and I go, wait, and I run up the stairs with her like that, and when I get into the little room, she turns around and she goes, don't touch me! And I go, I wasn't going to do anything to you. Nothing. She goes, well, don't touch me. I went, and now I'm in a little tiny room, and they haven't yelled cut. I said, I wasn't going to do anything.
I'm
Nothing.
acting.
I don't know what I did or what the deal was, but when I used to kiss these women on TV, you didn't know if your tongue had to come out or stayed in or whatever the deal was.
You weren't trying to be a brute. You were just trying to act.
You were acting the scene.
I tell you who I did hit on. There was.
Did you use tongue when you kissed Maureen McCormick?
No.
Doesn't sound like
If
she
the
was
woman
receptive.
tongues you, you're allowed to tongue
back,
but
yeah.
you can't.
Right.
That kissing of a woman in a movie, and I only did sitcom kissing. It is odd. It is strange.
What? Not to get
Sarah
too
Jessica Parker, I kissed once.
Oh, no kidding.
I played a really sleazy guy, and I was looking at a house with her, And so she says, well, you could make the deal for this house. And I go, really? You can make the deal? Maybe I can make a really good deal, And I had to grab the back of her head and pull her toward
pull
me.
her in, huh?
And I kissed her, and it was one of these dramas, and she looks at me, and I go, yeah, you and I can work together like that. So at lunchtime, I'm trying to talk to her, and she was acting like I was that guy.
Oh, my God.
And she's dating Robert Downey Jr. at the time.
Right.
So he comes in, and I go, all these guys are sissies. They're like, I mean, I don't want to say,
Right.
you know what I mean? They're not
men's men.
They're not.
Right.
They're
Every time I
little,
see
yeah.
Jude Law has knocked up another ticket taker at a at a crosswalk or whatever, I think you could beat Jude Law. You could scare Jude Law. You could just get out of here,
Because
Jude
you're a
Law.
manly guy. You play sports. You're
I
athletic.
hate those guys. You know what?
Right.
Why do they screw these little skinny nothing guys?
Right. I mean, you're very muscular.
I'm very muscular.
You're right. No, but I'm serious. I see what you mean. And Sarah Jessica Parker gets confused, I guess, and thinks you're a real bad guy just because you're playing a bad.
They wouldn't even eat lunch with me.
Brute
Wow.
I don't know.
Because you're so manly.
Do you think
and
you're
they're used to
unattractive?
these-
I think you're a good-looking guy.
You know what? I had that white guy afro back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm overbearing. I was overbearing. I think I looked like I was up to something at all
Yeah,
times.
you look shifty.
I look very shifty.
Yeah, you do. So, I mean, look at the career you've had. I mean, you've really done a lot of.
You made out with Sarah
That's
Jessica
right.
Parker.
That's right. You've done a lot of important things. Wait, you were about to tell us a story about somebody you made out with. Maybe it was Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know.
No, yeah, no,
You were saying there was somebody that you hit on.
Yeah, you hit on somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I can't think of her name, but she was around when I was doing the Love Boat, and she was on the set, and I actually did hit on her.
She was an actress.
And I put my hand on her. She married Clint Black. What was that woman's name?
Oh, she was cute. I know you mean, a
Adorable.
blonde girl.
Lisa Hartman.
Lisa Hartman. So she's there.
Go ahead.
So I go,
Now
I'm going to
you're
hit on
talking.
her.
Well, of
She's
course.
not in the show.
Right.
I'm going to hit on her.
Right.
And she had like a really hot car, like, I don't know, a BMW or a Mercedes.
And she's sexy.
And so I lean on the car, and I do my like, hey, how's it going? And she looked.
How could a girl resist that?
And so she says to me, could you get your hands off the car? You're putting your finger marks on it.
She wouldn't even let you touch her car.
And she ended up with the big, tall guy that was on the Michael J. Fox TV show. What was
Let me
that?
think, who was that?
He
That
played the
was,
mayor.
Big tall.
Oh,
Barry.
yeah.
Barry, somebody, Bostwick.
Bostwick. Barry
Bostwick.
Didn't
Bostwick.
she end up with him?
No.
Were you angry that...
I think that was his girlfriend.
She did date him. Were you angry that she wouldn't even let you touch her car? I mean...
Yeah, it was awful. You know what else?
Were you very grateful when you met your wife? I mean, that she was...
I only dated townies, even in radio. I never, I tell you, I used to work at stations, and I would, screw every woman in the building.
You worked at a lot of radio stations.
I worked at a lot of stations, so I'd hit on the secretary and all that. And so early in the
that
morning, there would
uncomfortable?
always be a woman in early in the morning, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere working the morning show, and I would start hitting on her, and before you know it, we would screw while the news was on or something.
Sure.
Oh my God. In the building.
In the building in the morning.
I mean,
Now,
you had a wilder radio career than I ever did. I mean, I was wild on the air, but off the air, you always had a wild thing going. Everyone says about Jay that he was always wild. You would fuck girls during your show?
Yeah, during the news.
Good
I even
Lord.
did it in New York at when I was
XLO?
nuts. Yeah,
99X?
99X. And so
Gee, I thought you were such a clean-cut guy back then.
no, there's nothing wrong with you. Have a
No.
show with half-naked women in here. I'm telling you, I get laid, at the building.
How did you work that? Like, in other words, when you were at 99X, which is a top 40 station, and you were the
Right,
morning man, that was
right,
a big deal.
Right.
Did you feel
Also at KTU.
Weren't you
also.
nervous if you fucked a girl during the show that like you wouldn't get back in time to change the record?
Well, we had news, right?
Yeah.
I would, but
How
I'd
long
have to
was the
go in.
news?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And to the second.
This
Am
is
I correct?
romantic.
And you know what? I don't
you'd
think
meet
there
a
was
girl like who was the receptionist and say, "Quickly, come back."
It would usually be a woman that would have to come in early and do the logs or something,
Right.
fill out something
Traffic
or other.
girl, yeah.
Traffic girl would be
Right.
the traffic girl.
Right.
Well, and I always thought no one knew it. Of course, everyone knew what I was doing. And the way that I finally got caught was when I would put the girl on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody else's desk, and apparently her ass would leave a mark on the papers on this
Right.
person's desk.
Oh.
And the person didn't want to turn us in because they said, I don't want to get in trouble for turning Jay Thomas in.
Right, you were the
Everybody
star.
knew I was doing it.
Where would you go to somebody else's office? Wouldn't you go into your office?
There would
and do
be
it?
an office that would be open. She
Right.
would be working at it, and I'd go, look, I only have like 5 minutes. Let's get crazy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And we weren't doing drugs or anything.
Right.
That would have been fine, too. But and so you just get on the desk or, you'd have oral sex or whatever.
So when I heard you doing these shows, who knows what was going on during the news? You might have been banging somebody.
I didn't do it like every day.
Right. But it
in the
happened a lot.
Carolinas, I did it a lot.
No
There was
kidding.
a lot in the Carolinas.
So you had a real radio career.
I would have
was
women come in
sequestered.
to win tickets, and we'd have sex in my office, and I'd give them tickets to concerts.
Good Lord.
No
Sometimes they'd left their kids out in the lobby. That was always the bad
That would
one.
be strange.
Yeah.
Boy, how many girls you figured you've had in your lifetime?
When I see those numbers, I was a disc jockey, and I would have been like a guy that owned a trucking company if I hadn't been a disc jockey.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of women, but
Wow.
not to brag about it. And they always had a good time with me.
Right.
Yeah?
I always had a great time.
Yeah,
You
of
had a
course.
great time.
Listen, you're Jay Thomas.
Yeah, but after a while, your brain gets a little soft because you don't know why you're having sex anymore. you know?
Well, I can imagine,
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of how people thought I was conducting myself off the air. But, I got married very young. And
You
I
were married the whole time.
I was married
But you
the
don't
whole
like to
time.
go out.
I don't. You see, you love going out.
See, I went
Jay's
out
very social.
and I was drinking last night at a bar, and these two gigantic Korean women there's these Koreans in our building. It looks like I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I was going to
stay
say
away
something
from that.
awful.
You went out-
I was
Stay away
going
from
to
that.
say something awful.
You went out drinking in Manhattan.
Yeah, and
Right.
so these.
So you're the
this-
kind of guy, you'll go even by yourself to a bar, right?
No, not really. I mean, I'll read a newspaper or a magazine or whatever, but I'm not looking to meet anybody. About a 6'3" ex-Olympic swimmer, Korean swimmer.
Right.
You know, found me cute and animated, and the next thing you know is talking to me in the bar and all. And, of course, everybody thinks, you know, I did something. But what's funny about being on TV and the radio is it was like having big tits.
Right.
You walk into a bar, and you don't have to hit on anybody.
Right. They come to you.
And they'll
Right.
whisper, you know, even if you'd like the slice and dice guy in the middle of the night, he used to get laid. That guy, Ron Popeil.
Right.
He used to get laid. You remember him?
Right. Ron Popeil, who would sell the
Anybody
infomercial
that's on
stuff.
TV gets laid.
I mean, fame is an amazing thing.
It's
as long as you're
stupid, though.
somebody. Because you know what it is? Women trust you. They say, well, he's got a good job.
It's like they know you already.
Right. So they
you
seem to
got
feel you're
past
safe.
a certain barrier.
The combination of fame and blow, that's a big one.
The one I love is when they don't know who you are, and then people recognize you, and in about an hour, they're going to lay a guy that they didn't know who he was.
That's right.
But now other people have recognized him, so I got to get some of this.
Right.
See, it's amazing. You were very smart in your career because there was a point in time, especially when you were up and coming, that you were single and you got to take advantage of this fame. And
But wasn't it uncomfortable around the state? I mean, were you screwing different girls at the station?
Yeah, the worst one was 99X. I think I would go into
WXLO in New
I would
York.
go into different offices, and I'd get off the air, and I would go, and each one, they had one woman that spoke in tongues actually, and I don't know what she was ever
were
saying.
you picky at all?
I guess everybody was adorable. We're all young. Everybody
Yeah.
was great. But there was a line of offices. There would be the traffic woman. There was the music director. Then there would be some sort of assistant. And I would, move in and out of the offices.
You were a busy bee. You were just moving.
I was
like
a busy bee.
pollinating every
Right.
flower.
I was a
yeah.
busy bee. I was.
Do you think you were a sex addict? You know, I mean, in a way.
That's another stupid thing when you see that. What's a
Right.
sex addict?
Well, I didn't used to think that there was something about
That's
that, but
not
But do you
true.
think that you were? It wasn't that you were that horny.
That's it.
It wasn't that you were that horny. It was that you felt you had to connect with every single
No,
one.
I didn't. I didn't.
I do think that, man.
No, you would just connect, and you'd be in the office, and you'd be talking, and
But
your
wasn't
legs-
it embarrassing afterwards because basically you had to see them the next day and you didn't? Now you're not fucking them anymore.
No, but
I mean, you never took one of these girls out to dinner?
Yeah, I would take them out to dinner.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
No,
Right.
I would have relationships with them for years.
Oh.
And I'd go to their weddings and stuff,
Oh, my
It was-
God.
I mean, I was their friend. I was their fuck buddy. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
So you're the kind of guy. Yeah, I would describe you as a
it was
very social
available.
guy.
It was available.
So you're a social guy, even though you're a morning guy and all that. You will always go out at night.
I'll stay
People
out late, yeah.
You will stay out late. I don't know how you do it physically.
I didn't want to do. I went out. We stayed out till 2 a.m. last night, and I said, "Jesus, I got to do Howard. This is stupid.
Right, but you do it, and then what do you do? You don't care about sleep. You don't get sick a lot from not
I
sleeping.
don't get sleep. No, I don't get sick.
You don't get sick because you like for example, Monday night, my wife's out of town, and I get a
Really?
call. I got a call from.
Isn't that in the paper every day now?
Yeah, I got a call from Steve Martin. You know who Steve Martin is?
You mean the comedian?
The comedian. Steve called me up, and I'm
former
friendly with.
Steve
I've gone to
Martin.
dinner with Steve.
Do
a few
I?
times.
You know who Steve Martin is?
I don't know who you know. You're so busy fucking. So
You might have missed him.
you were busy with the Love Boat.
But he's boring, Steve Martin.
No, a terrific guy. But that's
no,
not the
but
point. I'm not here to debate the merits of Steve Martin. I
Yeah.
think Steve is a genius. But
So did you and Steve get together?
no. So Steve called me up. He says, "Hey, listen, we're going to dinner with Ben Stiller and his wife." He says, "I think Beth's out of town, but would you like to join us?" Now, Jay is a smart guy. He would
He'd
say,
go.
"You know what? Let's go." In fact, they were even eating early, 7:00.
2 seconds, I'd be there.
Right, because
Why
it's
wouldn't you?
I said to myself, "I'll be sick. It's too late. I've got to get to bed by 9:00 at least. I need to organize for the show the next day. I'm completely focused on this fucking show."
It was ridiculous.
I know. But
By
this
the
is how
way,
I
Focused
think.
on
When you
Beth.
get it, I mean, I have to listen, and you're certainly great, and they pay you a lot of money, but this is not difficult to do.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
for
you
me
had
it
the
is.
women in here taking their clothes off and answering questions, and Sal, and
I
I mean,
had-
come on.
I had to
we're not-
craft that. I
you
had to
know,
get people naked.
you weren't doing Benjamin Button in here a few minutes ago. You know?
I feel I need to be focused for the show.
Well, you're stupid. You shouldn't do that. You
That's
should go
silly,
to
right? I
dinner.
should have gone to dinner.
Go to dinner. You
Right.
live. You know what? What you really have to do is stop being like that. I don't know how else to tell you,
But maybe that's why I'm so successful, because I'm so focused
No.
on the show. Don't
No.
you think?
It would make no
It has
difference at
nothing to
all.
do- has
Look,
nothing to do with
drunks
that.
and drug addicts who stayed out all night were hugely successful. Is
that right?
Lenny Bruce was on heroin. He was very successful.
Extremely
If
successful.
Steve Martin had called him, he'd have gone out with him.
So your advice to me is to pay less attention to the show and get out and
No,
do your
come
thing.
home at 9:00. You'll be fine. Go
I
to
see.
early dinner and come home.
Right.
But what it does is,
I wake up tired. I need my sleep.
This is all, but you program yourself. Do you hear what you just said to yourself?
Jay has he has a good attitude.
Jay says, I'll go out and have a good time, and then I'll get up and do
I was
the show.
tired this morning. I'll take a nap later. Or,
You'll rally.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Who were you out with last night? You went
I
to
went
the
out
bar.
with the people from my show.
Okay.
And we were having a nice time. But I was...
Is that nice? Did you at some point get very fatigued and say, I can't talk to these people anymore. I'm exhausted from talking. I just want to be by myself and
But
think.
he doesn't see them that often. You don't. You guys don't work in the same.
No, but I stayed
find-
with them for 45 minutes, and then I talked to the Korean women for a while. Then I went across town, and I had dinner with somebody else, and I do it in like 1 and 2 hour little segments.
Really?
And then when I came back, somebody called me, and they said, we're at the vodka bar, and I go to the vodka bar, and I said, I'm only going to stay an hour.
How much drinking do you do when you do this?
I probably do 2 or 3 drinks a day. You know, either wine
A day,
or
every day.
every single day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something or other.
Boy,
you
but
know.
you're having a lot of fun, aren't you? Because
I've always, but I'm from New
I
Orleans.
find that
That's a whole
exhausting.
different deal.
I don't feel that connected to people. I get exhausted from talking to people. I get tired. From it's exhausting. It's
Yeah, but you
draining.
have a whole dialogue going on in your head
I
about,
know.
am I being funny? Am I witty?
I don't know.
You know,
Do they like me?
Howard,
To me,
at
and I
some
even
point,
you're a
just
married
gonna-
guy. Why go through all this if you're not going to get laid at the end?
No,
of
you're
the
not
day?
going to get laid. But you know what? You're not
Right.
thinking about getting laid. I
Right.
mean, and listen, when it's no fun anymore, you go, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get up.
I got to get
Okay.
across town.
All right.
Oh,
well,
so
maybe
what do
I'll
you do?
learn.
You sit alone? That's
Yes.
fun. Sitting
I love
alone
it.
is fun.
I
And
love
watching what? Television?
Television. I play chess.
Jesus. You know,
love
if I
it.
watch
study
TV
chess
and I'm
books.
alone, that's depressing to me.
Yeah,
You know?
well-
I mean, if you were writing a novel or something, I can understand.
See, it's depressing to me to be out with people.
Well, you know, it sometimes I don't want to be with anyone, but
I want to get together with you one time. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
nothing
Me-
exciting is going to happen.
No, I'm going to go to dinner with you.
I'm not as exciting as Steve Martin.
I want to
watch.
watch. Listen, Steve
When I was
a
on
genius. Let me tell you
99X,
about
he was
Steve
the
Martin.
hottest comic.
Steve's a genius.
He came on the show and he wasn't funny. So that was like, 25 years ago, and he wasn't funny, and I never forgave him. I don't like these star comics who come on shows and
Listen,
they're not funny.
Steve Martin put out some of the greatest comedy.
He
made
did.
great
I
movies,
worshipped
and
him.
that book he just wrote was brilliant. I'm talking about
What about
book.
the Pink Panther movies? Why does he do those?
I didn't see Pink Panther.
For the money.
Listen, the same reason
It's
you did
time
Love
for the
Boat.
payday.
Same reason you did Love
I
Boat.
wouldn't do Pink Panther if I was Steve Martin or
Why?
with 8 you get 8
You
roll.
think
It's
you'd
embarrassing.
have
He wants
some
to. He
dignity,
wants to
right?
act.
No, he can do anything he wants. It's embarrassing.
All right.
It's
Well,
embarrassing.
listen, you can take it up with him when he invites you to dinner.
I'll tell you, the other day, this hadn't happened in some of the sitcoms, Kelsey Grammer's doing a television show.
Go ahead.
So they said, hey, there's the part of the best friend, but it's not going to be every week. You can do your radio show and
Great.
and be fabulous. I
Great,
go, good.
right?
And I go, gee, I'm
Finally.
getting ready to leave for New York and all. They go, look, you've got the part.
Go ahead.
Just go into the building and meet him. And
Meet Kelsey Grammer.
No, I know Kelsey
Yeah,
and,
right.
and the other director guy who did Cheers. And so I said, all right. So I rearranged my schedule. All I got to do is go in.
Right,
That's all I
because the
gotta do.
part's yours.
It's mine.
Right.
So I drive, I go in and I rearrange everything, and I get in there, and there's like, 40 people waiting to be I'm thinking, this isn't even like that special, right?
Yeah.
So I go in, they laugh, I read, all I got to do is go in.
Right.
I get back in the car, and I'm heading for the airport, and my the manager guy calls me up, and he goes, Jesus, God, you're not the right height and weight.
Oh, stop
They said,
it.
you did a great job. They always say, you did a great job. But I said, what are you, crazy? They know how tall I am and everything. And I thought I should have not gone out of my way. I should have just said.
Why do people say to you? Well, I got to ask you a question. about
I don't
show
know.
business. I've heard these kind of stories before. Why do people say to you, Jay,
know.
we love you, come in, it's a formality.
I don't know.
And the part is yours.
Just meet
And then
you.
you show up and there are 40 guys waiting to audition.
I don't know why they do
You're
it.
part of a cattle call.
I don't know why that
It's humiliating, right?
It's weird.
Because
It's
you
weird.
know the players, they've seen you act.
And the other guys are great, and whoever got the part is great,
Okay.
but they were different looking
In
guys.
other words, I'm asking you, why do they lie to you?
I don't know that I don't think they lie as much in New York, but in L.A. they cannot hurt your feelings.
Right.
It's they don't want to hurt your feelings.
I mean, I'm upset for you.
Amazing.
Now, you did get some work in an upcoming movie. You were in the movie, the movie was out already. Snatched? Has it
No,
been
no,
out?
we just finished
You
it.
finished shooting it.
it's about
a weird movie,
It's
huh?
about a guy that is going to give a kidney up. and he goes in to give a kidney up to like his brother-in-law or something. And when he wakes up, he has a vagina.
They botched the operation.
They botched the operation.
Wow. Now,
And
is this-
Andrew McCarthy stars as the guy who loses his... everybody laughs at it. But a guy from my high school wrote it and called me, and it was an easy deal to make. And then I got another friend to...
Did you get paid for this one?
Yeah, it was
I hope?
really good. It's really good. So we go to New Orleans. We shoot it for like a month. It was fun. And so Andrew McCarthy is going to play the guy who loses his penis.
He's a good actor.
So I play the lawyer, and my line is I smell money, and I'm on television, you know, I smell money, and I see his vagina, and I really smell money, you know. But I was watching him the first day, and it'll hit you sometimes when you're doing kind of a weird movie, and it hit him, I think, like the first day. He was playing a guy who had a vagina, and I was sitting, and I was being really quiet, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's hitting him. It's starting to...
He's realizing this is not...
He's thinking, you know, I'm playing a guy with a vagina.
Yeah.
How is this going to go?
Right.
You know,
Right.
but everybody laughs at the premise. I
It's
don't
a
know.
good premise, but...
It is.
Yeah.
But and it's called Snatched. You know.
Snatched. All right. Well, I like the title. I like that you're in it. I will go see it when it comes out.
Good. I'm sure you will.
And recently...
Will you go see it, or do we have to send you?
Send me a copy. I
Sure,
won't
of
go
course.
anywhere.
You never go to a theater, buy a box of popcorn, and sit with people.
No, I do. I do. I do
When
that.
was
Do
the
they
last
bother
time you did that?
Do they bother you?
I can't
when you go
remember
out?
doing it.
People go out. Do they surround you like you're a monolith of some sort?
No, it depends on where I am. There was one day, the other day, things got overwhelming. I was walking down, I was trying to get to 53rd Street.
Were you alone?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was trying to get down to 53rd Street. Well, what happened was I was in a limo. President Obama was in town.
It was awful.
And I couldn't get down the street. So
Right.
we're going to watch a movie at the Warner Brothers screening room. I got out of 57th. I walked down the street. No one bothered me. I got to 53rd. Then the cops stopped me because they wouldn't let anyone through because Obama was going to do Letterman. Well, then all hell broke loose because I'm standing there now. The cops don't let me through, and there's about 500 people
You're
waiting.
stationary.
I'm stationary, and that's what did me in.
Then you're surrounded.
Yeah, and I said to the cop, give me a break. Come on, huh?
And it looks like little Lilliputians around you, right?
That's right. I'm a tall guy, so...
Now, how long are you going to keep the hair thing?
I'm going to keep the hair as long as it keeps on top of my head. What do you mean?
There's a point in time that it's...
Is my hair too long, you think?
When you get a certain age, I think that the
You
hair...
think it looks silly?
Yeah.
You do?
Really?
I do.
I think it was still looking
Well,
good,
no,
but you might be
know,
right.
I mean, not
you
that
might
I
be
can have
right.
really long hair, but
Right.
I keep it short. I mean...
Well, you have no choice. You don't have that much hair left.
I don't have that much hair
You know,
left.
I've got the hair.
I know, but it's...
Have you ever seen my
What is
face?
looking silly about it? What do you mean?
Have you ever seen my face without the hair?
Now, you know what? It's like the over-the-hill rock stars. It's
Right.
like I saw Gino Vanelli
You might be
recently.
right.
You know Gino Vanelli? You remember Gino
I
Vanelli?
remember him.
So I'm at the Harrah's Casino in New Orleans. Yes, I was gambling there.
Right.
And I was doing a burlesque show there also or something. So we're having a big time. Gino Vanelli comes in the restaurant, and he still is trying to have the hair,
Right.
that Gino Vanelli hair.
Right.
And he looks ridiculous with
Right.
the hair.
You think I'm at the ridiculous point?
Not ridiculous.
Listen,
not yet.
I've gotten
has
way
shortened
shorter.
his hair,
I've shortened my
yeah.
hair. In fact, I'm getting a haircut today. And
Okay,
it's much
that's good.
shorter.
It is shorter.
It is shorter. So I mean, I think it's appropriately short. It's not. It's not. It's not like the traditional haircut. It's a little bit of a.
And you
bouffant.
have no gray hairs, or is that dyed?
No, not dyed at all. I do have gray hair, but I'm not coloring my hair.
Okay.
I'm not doing any of that weird shit.
No, you know what? I mean, I don't want to. I know it's probably going to send you into some, therapeutic tailspin
I'm already there.
with your hair. But I was just wondering, how long do you go all your
Look,
life? Will you be
I'm
70 with the long
I
hair?
don't
and
have the answer for you.
a silver ponytail? Will you have that? That's the one I
If you
like.
notice, my hair's gotten shorter.
It has.
And it's getting shorter. I'm starting to move into that area where I make it shorter and shorter.
Right.
Beth likes it shorter. And that's the way it's going to be. But will it ever be a traditional haircut? I don't know. But listen, guys do stuff.
Will
they
you
fix
ever
their teeth.
dislike her after a while, like men?
Of course, I'm a guy.
Dislike their wives.
No, so far so good.
You're all
We have-
like in.
I love her. I'm having a good time.
How
with
many
her.
years
Do you
do you-
dislike your wife?
No, we've gone through everything, but
Right.
we happen to be going through a good period now. But
You've gone through dislike and then liking her.
yeah, you
again.
wake up. I'm sure she couldn't stand me either. You just don't like each other. You look at each other, and
I think that's why Beth maybe took this job. Maybe she didn't like me so much anymore.
I don't know.
Because she left for a month. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe she, in some level, she was kind of like, I need to get away from this guy.
Little space.
Because
Well,
in the
she
beginning
doesn't
of the
need
relationship,
you as much as you need her.
That's right.
Because every 5 minutes you say she's out of town.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I need her. She doesn't need me that much.
So when you're just sitting around watching TV, does she just stare at you?
No, she has a very busy life. Trust me.
She's working around
She's
the house?
working. She's got a bunch of jobs that she's doing. So she is.
And so you're miserable by yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But he won't go out and meet people.
Right.
Right.
It's very weird. Tell me about this movie you did, TV movie. Lindsay Lohan was in it?
Yeah, well, it
When
wasn't.
was this?
It wasn't a TV movie. It was going to be a regular movie.
Oh.
And so it was called Labor Pains. So.
What do you play? Like dad, Lindsay Lohan's dad? Or
No,
something?
I play like an older guy at this publishing firm, and I'm looking at her and looking at her ass and all, and then she gets pregnant, and it turns me off.
Right.
But she's faking pregnancy because she's going to get fired.
Right.
So she fakes it, and she falls in love with the guy, and she really gets pregnant. So there's Lindsay
Sounds
Lohan.
horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, right.
It
I
wasn't
like
good.
Snatch better.
Yeah,
me too.
Snatch is a good one, right? That's right.
Right.
Well, so I get to the set, and there's all this paparazzi there, and I haven't been, it's been years since I've been around all the paparazzi stuff,
Right. These guys want to take pictures of Lindsay Lohan every minute.
And they are Armenians, and they're from the Valley, and they're like the group of paparazzi from the Valley. And if other paparazzi come, they run them off, and they fist fight, and it's a
You
danger.
mean paparazzis have territory?
They do.
Wow.
This is the Armenian kind of territory in the Valley, and they were taking her picture and the whole thing. But here's what's upsetting. When you walk, like I would walk out, they would lift their cameras and then go, oh, no, and they'd put it down. So you wish your picture was being taken, too.
Right.
And after a few days, you hate these guys because they have no friggin' interest in you.
Right.
So she's smoking a cigarette, and they're taking a picture of her. So I would try and, get in the picture. I would, stand behind her. I don't even smoke. I was smoking a cigarette.
It's demeaning to a guy with your talents that you've got to sit and try to get yourself into the picture with Lindsay Lohan.
So here's Lindsay Lohan. You come to the set, you sit down, she's in the thing getting her makeup done. She doesn't say hello, hi, I'm Lindsay. She's not a bad person.
That's disrespectful.
No, she's just unsophisticated.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't say anything. So I don't even think she ever knew my name.
Right.
So the paparazzi are taking pictures and the whole thing, and I'm working and I'm thinking, what is all this? They knock on my door and they go, Jay, it's Lindsay's birthday. Do you want to come down? We're going to give her a cake. I go, I have no fucking interest in giving a cake to her. So I close the door, and I'm in there going, Jesus Christ, maybe I should go down there while they're giving her the cake. So I waited in my trailer for a few minutes, and I cracked the door open, and people are gathering in front of her door, like, Cheryl Hines is there, she's in the movie, and I'm thinking, oh, Christ, I guess I got to go down. So by the time I get there, I'm on the edge, and the cake is delivered, but it's right in front of me. So when Lindsay come out, I go, happy birthday, Lindsay. And it was like I gave her the cake. So I took complete credit for the cake. Happy birthday, Lindsay. So, and the paparazzi's coming, and they're
Thank
taking
you,
it.
Jay.
Yeah, all of that stuff. But so the Armenian guys were really pissing me off. And Turkey played Armenia the day before in soccer. And I guess Turkey had killed every Armenian.
Right.
So it was a big game, right? So Turkey wins the game. So a guy says to me in the sports bar, he goes, man, that's going to cause a riot, because and I go, wait a minute, you mean the Armenians hate the Turks? They go, oh, God, they hate them. The next day, I go over to the paparazzi guys. I go, look, let's bury the hatchet, okay?
Yeah.
Because you guys had an exciting thing yesterday. And they go, what is it? What did we have? I go, well, you're all Turks, right? You won the big game, didn't you? They went absolutely nuts. The security guard had to come.
Wow.
And every day I would call them and go, hey, Turks, how's it going? Oh, they went crazy.
Now they noticed you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now they know your name.
But what would happen is they would get a phone call, and they would all jump in these little Honda-like cars and ride away because someone had called them, and they would say, some other star is across town.
Yeah, I mean, this is you realize how big this is. The Armenians hate the Turks because the Turks killed millions of them. You know what I mean?
They wipe them
Right.
out.
Yeah, there's a whole thing there.
Well, that's a good insult if ever you
right.
meet an Armenian. You just keep calling him a Turk over and over again.
Right.
You know, the whole thing.
I can't believe you did that. Well, listen, it sounds like things are going just about the same as they've always been.
That's exactly right.
You're
Pretty
right under-
mediocre.
yeah.
I'm right under the radar where I like to be.
Well, I love you. You got to be. You're going to be a
Well,
big
thanks.
star yet. I'm telling you.
Your day is coming.
Your day
You know
is
what's going to
coming.
happen? I'm going to die, and all my crap is going to come out then,
Yeah, right.
What's
Somehow-
the use,
Oh, my
His
God.
love
Can
boats
you
were
believe
brilliant.
what Mackenzie Phillips is saying about John?
10 years she supposedly screwed him.
Yeah.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
No, Jay, I like you, but who are you, Frederick McCoy? How it's so sexy me. That's his trademark.
My hair.
You jumped the bus. You got that corporate cut. Are you freaking kidding me? Howard, keep your hair curly.
Oh, I'm keeping it because Jay has never seen me with short hair. It's hideous. Jay, listen, Jay is not a famous hair designer, believe me.
He's not a fashion consultant.
Right. I mean, you see what Jay's wearing.
Well, I got a black T-shirt on, and I'm dressed much younger than my years.
Jay, I keep the hair long because my face needs the fullness around. I have a very long, hideous face.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, trust me, this has been analyzed by people more aware of this stuff than you.
I don't know how I'd cut it, but I like the little thing. The little what does the Jews have? The little taluses that hang down.
Payas.
The payasses. That's right. So this is Marianne. She's a huge fan of yours.
Yes, yeah. Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air with the great Jay Thomas. By the way, the reason Jay's here, not for his health, I want you to listen to Jay Thomas Show weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sirius 108 and XM 138. And don't miss
139, I think it is.
Is it? Yeah. And don't miss Jay Friday mornings from 7 to 10 on, of course, right here, Howard 101.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which we love having him on. Ralph, go ahead.
And listen, it's a good show. And Jay is maybe an A-list guest on your show. But, Jay, maybe if you got some sleep, you wouldn't be doing that annoying coughing every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I apologize.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't be clearing your throat and coughing all the time. That's where you pay
the
for
booze.
it. You're the leading man.
Bar.
You're the lead singer. You got to take care of them boys.
If you just gone home before the vodka bar, you'd be fine.
I might have even forgotten I was doing this show at some point in the evening. There was a point where I went,
do I have to work tomorrow?
Wait a second. I think I got something in the morning. Have I been clearing my throat? That's awful. I apologize.
A little bit.
I wasn't picking up on it, but Ralph...
I noticed it.
Ralph is a top Yankee.
Yeah, maybe if I had slept more and if I had just not had a life, I would have I would have had your life. I mean, I don't know if I would trade the fun I've had for money. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know.
I am telling you that I can't do what you do and come in here and be effective. But that's
no. But I don't think I'm hurting If I was hurting myself, I wouldn't do it. I don't.
Okay.
I don't
I'm just
feel
telling
badly.
you, I have a problem.
But Artie and I could go out and have a brilliant time.
Oh yeah, Artie doesn't worry.
Yeah, I'm not the lead guy. I could just sit here and just.
Yeah, he can phase in and out of this.
It's impressive that Jay could do both, though. You know.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not doing a lot.
Well, you do well, though. You're a successful host, and you party.
Yeah, but a little bit. But I'm from Louisiana, from New Orleans. We were raised.
Yeah, you got to party.
We were raised like that,
You
and
have a
everybody
party
does.
muscle.
You have a party muscle.
Yeah.
I was raised, as I've said.
I like the party muscle.
I've said in my
That's
book.
a good title.
I've said in my book, Jay, I was raised like a veal.
You're still acting like one.
I stayed in my house.
Oh man!
And I waited for the next thing. My mother told me, "You'll get sick if you go out. You need your rest. Deep rest is very important. And if you go out, bad things happen. You'll see a lot of people got killed in the Holocaust. They went outside. If they stayed indoors, they would have been there."
Why is it that the stuff you hated as a child, that you do as an adult, I don't
because
get
you
it.
get trapped in a web. All right. All right. Listen, Jay.
Thank you very much.
I love having you here.
Next time I won't stay
you.
up till 2 in the morning.
No,
drinking.
I want you to behave.
Big mistake.
Behave professionally next time.
I will.
Listen to Jay Thomas.
Thank you.
You're on this afternoon, right?
I'm on this afternoon from 3 until 6. I'll
That's
be
on
wide
Sirius
awake.
108 and XM 139. Don't miss Jay right here Friday morning. You're talking about tomorrow morning from 7 to 10 on Howard 101.
I'm going to get
You
a good
going out
night's
tonight?
sleep.
Yeah. No going out tonight.
No, I won't. You know what? I got to see what happens.
Let me
the
tell you
day is
something.
young.
You are A-list here, as Ralph said.
Thank you.
In our world, you're bigger than Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, Ralph.
Until she shows up.
Hey, Ralph. There you go. Enjoy your breakfast, Ralph.
Oh, man. Yes.
Good, man.
Good.
You were pretty honest in there today with telling Howard about his hair. And,
Yeah, at a certain point, it's you're too old to have that kind of hair. I really did. I saw Gino Vanelli. Remember Gino Vanelli with the hair, and he's still trying to keep it. Yeah, it's I mean, I could still have some sort of a afro-looking thing, but
Do you think he might have taken it the wrong way?
I think everything hits Howard, and I think he'll think about it all night tonight, especially because Beth isn't around. All that stuff.
At the gallery tonight.
Yeah, I think you'll think about it. Sure. I do that. It's like a little way for me to hurt somebody that's bigger than me. You just give them a little
Make
seed,
yourself feel a little better.
seed of insecurity. Exactly. Yeah. So.
So you had a good time today, man?
I had a great time.
All right, thanks for
All right,
stopping
thanks
by.
a lot.
On January 9th, 2006, Howard Stern launched his new Sirius satellite radio show, ushering in a true revolution. On January 5th, 4 days before this momentous occasion, Howard led the second of 2 technical studio rehearsals. If the events that occurred during this run-through were any indication of what the future was going to be like, we all would have been in a lot of trouble.
One, two. All right. So that pin's over there. That's good. Artie, say something.
Hello. 1, 2. Testing.
1.
Testing.
Testing. Well, all right. Fred?
Testing 1, 2.
1, 2.
We are testing for proper modulation. As you will know.
All right. So I noticed that when we pin up all the way, there is that echo. Let's see how it is now.
Actually, Frank, can you put your mic a little bit closer to you?
Sure can. Testing 1, 2.
I've been trying for 20 years to get him to pull his microphone closer.
Testing 1, 2. How's that? Is that better?
You know, I would put this on the air. Why not?
Yeah, I would too.
You know what? I would. People like it, and who gives a fuck?
I know you'd change your mind. I just wanted to remind you that you were changing your mind.
All right. All right, I'm just going to start from the left-hand side of the board to the... All right, that's reverb.
Is that
reverb?
Is that
reverb?
Plate reverb?
Yeah, plate reverb.
Is it?
It's like the plate in my head.
Coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. WLB. Blah, 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 blah.
Do you think that sounds the same, Fred? What we used to have?
I mean, it's a nice, wet, splashy reverb. Are there any other choices besides that?
Yeah, it's really echoey.
I think if you just cut back on the effect level, you might be all right.
First comment, we got to adjust the reverb still. All right, Robin, you say something.
Hello, I'm on Howard 100.
Yes, you are.
Wow.
And we're listening to
Howard 100. Oh, my.
No More.
Robin's not saying that.
No. For everybody else.
All right, Benji, not that we're going to use your microphone, but let's try it.
All right, for my first and only time. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hey, you sound just as bad here as you did at the other time.
Thank you.
And that was just enough of him.
Yeah. All right, let's see this. Tim, go over to the podium. Let's hear you.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so how you got to get them
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that's got to be awkward that you have to lean, like you're not.
Okay.
That comes out?
Oh.
Still
loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check,
say,
1, 2.
Say
proper modulation.
Say, I'm very glad I left Infinity because...
I'm very glad I left Infinity.
Wait, I'll give you a line.
Okay.
Very glad I left Infinity because I'd be part of Free FM if I was there right now.
I'm very glad I left Infinity. Otherwise, I would be a part of Free FM.
Your career might be over here, but you'll have a lot more...
Oh, I'll have fun. At least I said it. I can say I did it.
Yeah, maybe you get a book out of this or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Podium, Benji, Robin, Fred, Artie, Howard. Okay, so what I've learned today is that the overall sound is better. It still sounds a little bassy to me.
Okay.
True?
And distorted.
Yeah.
How do you sound to you?
I don't feel like I have the same amount of compression that I had at K-Rock, and I don't feel like I have the same amount of, it sounds a little, maybe the word is muddy. There's a guy on the phone who says I sound kind of muddy. Let's just, wait, I'm going to bring him up. Hold on. Nobody tell me how to do that because I'm learning the new board. This is a test, by the way, if you're listening at home. It is not, so we haven't labeled this phone yet, have we?
Hello.
You want me to show you?
Show me where.
It is labeled right here.
Oh, that's the label?
Yeah.
Great.
Hello.
Then I'm all set. It's different than this. All right, is this, let's see if I have this right. Oh, we haven't labeled these yet, have we? No.
The buns
They're at the.
All right. Is this Mike?
Yep.
Look at me. Look at my ass working the board.
Nice.
Wow.
Robin
Look at my.
sounds the worst.
Who sounds the worst?
Robin.
What is it, muddy?
It sounds like you're in an echo chamber.
Uh-huh. Well, there was that echoey thing happening the other day. I guess it's still happening.
But it's not clear at all. Yeah, I don't have.
How's this?
Whoa!
Usually you sound fantastic,
You want to say something, Gary? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted. Am I hearing something different in my headphones? Like right now, I'm incredibly overmodulated, as was Fred and Artie.
So you don't have proper modulation.
No, but I'm wondering, is it my headphones or is it the feed? Because Robin actually sounds like. Do I sound overmodulated?
I mean, I turn mine down and it still splatters.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we got to somehow get a.
We got to be able to
I-
hear true.
I say
what's
we
going
give
on.
up. I say we give up and take another month off.
They still haven't gotten the studio right.
I got a
so.
good idea for you.
Go ahead.
Send the engineer outside to listen on the radio and let him hear what it sounds like.
I'm going to do that.
This guy is a genius.
I like you.
We need to hire him.
I miss you guys.
You're gonna
Thank
work.
God you're back.
You're going to work back in the booth with Sal and Richard. We hire any listener with any kind of intuition
Yes.
or ability.
As long as I got something to cover my rear end.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm going to hang up on you just because I'm practicing hanging up.
Okay, be good.
So Scotty, where's my headphone volume?
Oh, it's nowhere.
It's clearly labeled
Oh, here it is.
in a way that you can't see it.
What do you want, Sally?
Howard, whoa, this is really hot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to switch headphones to
What,
see.
my
It's-
penis?
It's just.
I wish.
The guest
You are
headphones
really
need to be
hot.
fixed. A little
Okay,
bit.
I'll move it out a little.
All right.
What do you wish?
Okay, so
What do you wish?
I wish your penis was real hot. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's just as creepy.
It's going to get a lot creepier. Howard, I set up the profit system on the right. Those are going to be.
Meanwhile, I walk in today, right? And Sal's looking at me with these puppy dog eyes and stuff because he's all upset for me. I know what's going on. He's all traumatized because of the newspaper. Because my daughter's in the newspaper.
Oh.
For being in a play naked. So he's giving me the look of shame, like, no, I'm so sorry.
He's with you. He feels for you.
Well, it goes farther than that, Howard.
Yeah.
Sal's. It's really funny because the last 2 days with him has been sort of amusing. So after the other day when you called him in during our last test and he wasn't ready, and his stuff wasn't ready, he just gets crazy. I mean, Artie and I used to go, didn't he work on Wall Street where they just broke your balls beyond belief? Don't you have to be made of Teflon?
Yeah.
But he's so sensitive. So he spent all day yesterday filling up the profit system with stuff, and he's just dying to hand you your birthday cake. You know what I mean? Like your present.
Oh, that's why he's telling you about the profit system.
Hello, jackass. We're working over
No,
here.
I know, but
I am
you-
trying to contribute to the show.
But he'll get to it when he gets to it.
I know, and that's what
Sal,
I'm doing.
we're going to get to you.
Okay,
We're going to get to
I'm
you.
simply explaining what you need.
But we know that. We told
Okay.
him what he needs.
What
48
are you
hours.
trying to do right now? I don't even understand why you're sitting here talking to me. I'm trying to do a test.
Shouldn't you be working on
I'm
Super Sting
contributing.
too?
I'm contributing to the test.
What do you want to do? Tell me now. I'm working on the microphones, but tell me what you need to do.
No, I'm not going to interfere with your.
No, you are. You're interfering. What do you want to do?
What did you come in
I
here
can't
to say?
believe
No,
this.
you're excited like a little kid. What I'm
Okay,
saying is,
Sal,
reel it in.
I'll wait, Howard.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
What is it you want from me right
If
now?
you look to your right, I've constructed the computer screen to look like your
okay.
stacks of
Am I
cards.
working on that now?
Apparently not now. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. So why don't you calm down?
I will calm down.
Take off your headphones.
You can leave.
Walk out of the room.
Look at me. Look at me. You can leave. And then when we're ready for you to talk about what you've done.
No, I don't care about what I've done. It's about what is important.
Sal, I'm trying to do this in a methodical way. I'm moving from the left side of the board to the right side
He'll
of the
get
board.
to you.
I'm going to get to
It's
you.
not even getting. Why
Why are
you
you
guys
crying?
make it? Why you
You're
guys?
crying.
Are you
I'm not crying. No.
His
why,
hands start shaking.
I'm
and he's
here.
crying.
Look at your face.
It's
What do
like
you- what-
why?
Sal,
How come?
Sal, what's going on inside? Tell me.
Everything's going down.
Tell me. What's going downhill?
He hasn't gotten the. No, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
It's
He
not
hasn't-
about attention,
he hasn't
Gary. Don't
gotten-
paint it that
not
way.
attention. He hasn't gotten the sort of accolades this week.
No,
He's been working
it's
on it.
not
He hasn't
true.
And the other thing is,
Sal.
by the way, people.
I will wait for you,
Sal,
Howard.
I feel you're a
need-
valuable guy here. I think you're very valuable.
Thank you.
I've shown you in many ways.
Yes, thank you. And I met your daughter yesterday.
Yes.
And she is one of the most beautiful
All right.
Oh, boy.
Stop. Don't go there. I mean that in a platonic.
All right. Here's what I want to do.
Stunning.
Right. Okay.
You got good sauce in your bowls, Howard. Let me
Right.
tell you, you make good
my
kids.
Thank you.
goodness.
What I want to talk about right now is the equipment.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I just say one more thing about Sal?
And Sal,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to get to your contribution. Can I go back to my
yes,
test?
but I want you to understand, it's not about me showing my contribution. It's just me contributing. I
Okay.
don't want
We
credit.
all believe that
I
for
don't
sure.
want
He's
credit.
been accolade-free for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
He can't take it.
Now, Howard, I mean, Sal, when you
By the way, in the test here, as I'm talking to Sal and Gary and everything, I need my voice much louder. I'm like the guitar player who needs to go to 11 on his amp.
There's like an eighth of bass that's
All right, listen to me.
still out of your
Listen to me.
microphone.
Listen to
I
me.
can tell. I listen
okay.
to your voice
All
every
right,
day.
good.
Howard, can I tell him something technical?
I
that
can
he needs to
gauge
know?
his voice on the microphone.
Sal,
I promise you I can.
want you to go to your cubby hole.
Okay.
And work.
All right.
Sal, when you take your headphones off and you put them down on the counter, make sure the microphone is up rather than down, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, it'll hit the counter. And it'll
Okay. Gary, I got to get Sal out of here, and I got limited time today. Everyone's making me mental.
I'm just trying to get him.
What is it, Richard?
Sal was devastated the other day when I came in and had a file for you. I think he's trying to make up for that.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
What's wrong with me trying to make up?
Why?
I'm doing my job. I've been waiting for Thom for
Sal,
2 freaking days
Sal,
to
look at
fix
me.
my computer.
Sal, look at me. I'm working on the microphones first.
Don't
deflect
I'm
the
rebutting Richard Christie. That's all I'm doing.
Rich, everyone knows you want to get in here and show everyone what you've done.
No, I don't. God damn it. Why can't I?
All
I'm
right,
just
I tell you what.
sitting
In
there.
honor
I
of
gotta go.
Sal, what do you want to tell him? I tell
What
you,
did you do?
I'm gonna because
No,
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
wait.
doing.
I'm not
gonna screw up my test right now and go right to tell us what
I don't
you
want that. I
what
don't
did
want
you
you to
come
screw
in
up
for?
your test. I don't want to
What
screw-
did you come in for? You rushed in here.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
You got on mic.
No,
Tell me now what you want to tell me. Let me hear.
I'm just doing what I'm. Look, you got a cameraman, you got Scott, you got Gary. I'm doing my part. I'm waiting for
Sal,
my.
I was going to get to that part.
Okay, and I'll wait.
He's
Okay.
so
Just
proud.
stop
He made
busting my
He
balls.
made a button bar for you.
You guys are always trying to.
Can I get
Sal,
one other thing that's upsetting
Tell
him?
me now. I want to get this over with so I can get you out of here and get done with what you want to tell me. Tell me now why you came in the studio and what is so important and what you want me to do. Go ahead. You have my attention.
The clips are very important. And on your right monitor, all the way to your right, I've constructed the clips in a way where they simulate. Jesus, I can't speak now.
Simulate.
They simulate the same way we used to stack the cards, Howard.
Okay.
The first row is songs, the second row is pranks, the third row might be porn clips.
That's good.
And
Thank you.
Okay, that's all. That's all I want.
Now, what if I want to go to page 2?
There is no page 2 yet. This is a rehearsal
Okay.
page, but I'll make a page for every day of the week, and I'm going to show you that later. as
No,
well.
what if you have more than what if you have more tapes than this?
I can drag and drop the new tapes, whatever you call for. I can drag and
All
drop
right.
in.
Okay,
there,
I got it. Okay.
And they'll move
That's
over
what
to
I
the side.
knew. I knew that already.
Yeah, but that wasn't constructed and categorized. That's what I was trying to get to you at.
What he's saying is the button bar's there, but he's put them in an order.
All right, Sal, I hear what you're saying. Can I get back to the test?
All right.
Drag yourself outside. and
Did
drop
you
the
tell him
attitude.
he did a very good thing?
You did a very good thing. You did a
Now
really
he's
good thing.
happy.
But what is that, Gary?
Can I just say something funny that happened with Sal yesterday that goes to this whole why he gets nuts? We had a meeting yesterday to learn the profit system, and he just forgot. He forgot about it. He was in his studio, so we all went to it, and he was just heartbroken that nobody remembered to tell him to come in.
Yes.
Heartbroken that we had all forgotten him.
And he was yelling at me.
And he started yelling at Richard like Richard was his wife. Like, what's wrong with you? Could you not tell me?
But the thing that Gary fails to point out is that Sal felt it was sort of a conspiracy that
Right.
Richard wanted to be in the meeting,
Yeah.
and he didn't want Sal to be in
And it just got crazy. He pulled me in my office.
Okay, listen to me. We're doing the show now. I got to do a test. This is not the show. This is a test to see how we operate. I've allowed them to put this on the air because I figured, why not? Hook nose.
Howard.
How come,
Hey there.
how come you don't say Howard, you hook nosed Jew bastard?
Come on, Howard, you hook-nosed Jew bastard. Listen.
Well, you know why you didn't say? Because it's not the show yet. It's a rehearsal.
Oh, I see. He's not
Yeah.
wasting
He's
it.
not up here. He's not up to
Give me
snuff
some
yet.
technical feedback.
Can't hear the show on hold either, so I didn't know what the hell was going on when you went to me. You know
That's
what I
got to
mean?
be fixed, Tim Bob. All
Yeah,
right.
you ain't kidding. Listen, Howard, you sound a little far from the mic too, bro.
You know, that's what it must be. It doesn't sound right to me. I don't sound intimate.
I mean, on the phone it sounds better, but when I'm listening to it through the radio, through the receiver and stuff, it's kind of like you're almost like pushing your voice.
Yeah.
You're trying to project a little bit.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Ick. I think you have a problem with
See, I
your
need to
voice.
goose my microphone level up, too. Like, just be able to... I overmodulate. You guys aren't letting me overmodulate. Thom, that's what I really need. I need to overmodulate.
Digital doesn't overmodulate, it distorts. That's the problem.
I don't care, Scott.
Okay.
Figure it out. You always tell me why I can't do something.
No, I'm not telling you what you can't do it. I'm telling you what it will do. I didn't say you can't.
No. I don't want to hear it. Fix it.
Hey, Howard, can you
Right.
hear me?
Where are you?
I went to my office now. I just want to check. I wanted to test out this aspect of it.
See, I don't like the way that sounds. It's
That
echoey.
sounds bad too. Yeah.
Let's hear.
So I'm in my office, and I was going to see if the stuff we put in for you is what you wanted in the profit.
Do you feel it's echoing a lot when he talks?
Yeah, it's very booming.
I don't know if it's an echo.
I can tell me, does this sound better? Because the microphone's pretty.
You know when you go to the eye doctor and he goes, this or this? No, what does he say to the eye doctor? He goes,
Can you see better with this one?
this one
Or with
this one? Say this one or this one.
This one or this one?
Number 2.
Okay, for number 2, I have to like bend over and be right on. The microphone's very short, so I have to be.
Both, I have to bend over.
I have to be right on it, so
All
I
right.
need a longer neck.
Hold
But
on.
Does this sound okay to you the way it is right now?
Hold on.
Give me this or this.
Is it good like this, or is it better like this?
Better like this, number 2.
Okay, so I need to just extend the arm.
I don't know.
No, you need to get your teeth made smaller.
I think there's also another sound coming in there. If you can just hold the trigger down without saying anything, I think there's an extraneous
All right, hold the
noise.
trigger down.
I'm holding the trigger down now. I'm going to
Don't
shut
talk,
up.
don't
I
talk.
got it. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, listen to that.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Fred, you're coming alive, pal. You're 2 for 2
Now
today.
I'm going to let go. Now I'm going to let go.
That's it.
See, that's it.
It's picking up some sort of noise. I don't know if it's overmodulating on the board.
That's
or
called
if it's-
ambient noise,
Or
Fred.
if it's right, picking up something
Yeah,
in the
what's
room.
going on in that room?
Let's see what Ralph wants. Now, why is there? Who's getting feedback? Who took their headphones off?
That was probably me.
Who?
Thom.
Oh, where's Thom?
He's on the phone and.
Oh, so what you doing, Thom?
I'm trying to get.
All right, I'm going to try and turn off your wireless.
Longer.
All right, that's better.
I like Thom hanging in the back there for the whole show.
Thom's becoming a big star in the show.
Hey now?
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Oh my God, you sound weird on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't
How is
sound.
it on the air?
Not good at all. There is not proper modulation.
Yeah, it was better the other day, I think.
Well, here's the deal. Robin sounds the worst. She sounds like she's in a tube, and it's
A green type of tube?
a green type of
Which
tube.
opens and closes.
Now, Fred, how come when I say that you don't hit that?
Thank you.
A green type of tube?
Well, I can give you that.
Go ahead.
And you're very bassy. Everything is real bassy. It's
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go to Steve, who says we sound good. Hold on there,
I
Ralph.
could listen to that all day.
1, 2, 3,
That
4,
sounded good.
5,
Thank you.
6. Steve, you there?
Yeah.
Now, what is your impression of what's going on sound-wise? Never mind the content, because we're not concerned with that.
But can I just interrupt? The content is out of this world awesome. I mean, just to sit and listen to you working out the bugs. I mean, I've tried to listen to K-Rock today for a little while. It's just unlistenable what these people are doing.
So you mean our test show is better than their show?
Oh, please, nigga.
Yeah, Howard, let's hear you sing Yankee Rose, though.
Listening over FM for 20 years, this is far superior.
Yeah, we're just working out the bugs. I mean, don't evaluate our sound yet, because this is a work in progress. I will tell you
But
this, though.
this gentleman is saying all the mics sound okay to him?
Robin, you sound a little off there, but
yeah, it sounds like you're in a tube or something.
It's weird, because to me, you're the one who sounds the best.
Yeah, it sounds really good in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch Robin based on what I'm hearing right now.
No, you'll hear it. You'll be like, oh, no.
Really? Oy vey.
Oy vey. Everything on the phone.
How do we know this guy who's saying we sound good isn't an executive for Viacom trying to
There you
sabotage you?
Who are you, sir?
Who are you?
I'm nobody. What are your credentials?
Why do you say it sounds good?
This is Fareed. You sound excellent. I've never heard such a show.
Hey, Gary, where's my megaphone?
We need that.
Megaphone not in for
we
the
haven't
test?
unpacked it yet.
What'd you say?
We haven't unpacked it yet.
I think I can find it.
You haven't unpacked it yet.
I saw a megaphone in that closet behind where the bar is.
We gotta look. We had a lot of boxes that still hadn't been unpacked. Believe it or not.
Better hurry up. When are you going to do that?
Now, why am I hearing that? You hear all that now? I wonder what that is. Is that the podium?
Still Thom.
What is that? Thom? I turned his mic off. I turned his RFA off. Thank you, brother.
Thom.
I got to find out who's doing that.
Actually, Howard, it might be your headphones.
It might be Fred's because he took them off.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
Oh, and his mic is open.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing on hold
What do you mean?
when I'm waiting to come on.
Yeah, we know. That's another problem.
Yeah. There's no. You don't hear the show.
Now I don't remember why I wanted my megaphone. Thank you.
Yes. Farid.
Like I can hear that guy talking, the caller. I can hear.
I could hear him good.
Wolf.
All right, I got to go play some stuff and screw around here, all right?
Happy birthday. Hey, I listened to you and Gary on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That stuff was great too, man.
That was fun, man. I tell you, this satellite stuff is way liberating for me as a broadcaster.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, just being on New Year's Eve and not having like that whole weird thing. You got to get to the next element. You can't be on too long.
You just be jumping in all the time, and just you're driving in your car, just call in.
Well, what was weird was
if they can get a damn hotline together.
I'm standing there talking like stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting interrupted by commercials. It was just cool. I was like, and I was just rambling and doing my own thing, and I felt good doing it.
And you're like, oh man, I got to get up before I puke. You're like, oh.
Oh, I was so drunk.
Oh, you were drunk.
Yeah, and then like I was trying to get it on with Beth, and then she wasn't
so
going
sad.
for it.
You went to.
I was going to beat off on her ass when she was asleep, and then she said, if you had done that, that would have been it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so much fun.
Because Ralph has done that.
Not to Beth.
Yeah, to Beth. No, he's done that. Ralph was with some
That's
chick.
A revelation.
Ralph was with this chick, and he says to me she fell asleep drunk, and he pulled down he pulled down the sheets, and she was wearing a thong.
Well, we were messing around too a little bit, and then she just kind of like passed out.
She passed out on you?
And then she fell asleep, and so he finished by pleasuring himself on her ass.
No. I humped her ass and then came all over it.
Oh, and she never woke up?
No,
she slept, and he did it 2 more times after that.
Oh, my goodness.
I tried that a couple times.
Are you sure she was still alive?
I don't know.
Are you sure she wasn't a guy?
I got up and
Yeah,
laughed.
I believe the whole thing except the chick part.
Who's that?
All right. Oh, is that me doing that? Hold it.
There's a lot
Might
of...
be your headphones.
Yeah.
Really close to your mic.
It's not happening now. Turn to the other
Yeah,
side.
no, that's all right.
Beth told me if I did that to her, she would divorce me.
Whoa.
wow.
Oops. I had a second. Yeah, Brett.
Yeah. Is it Howard?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm listening to Adam Carolla out here in Phoenix, and I'm going back and forth to you guys. And you guys, even if it's just a rehearsal, beats the hell out of Adam Carolla's show.
He's good.
Adam, you know what? These guys just need time to develop. That's all. Give
right.
Give
He's
him 2
new,
years.
and you're not used to it yet.
How's Adam's modulation?
Yeah.
Testing.
Yours is
1,
better.
2.
All right.
He's got a guy on there that sounds just like him. It sounds like Adam Carolla talking to Adam Carolla.
Hey, brother, let me tell you something. We so don't care because we're on satellite now. Let those guys all duke it out. Let them get ratings or not. The perception in the paper is that like they're competing with us.
How's that?
We're not on regular radio anymore. They're all going to have to figure it out. I saw an ad in the paper. You know what? I'm doing the show.
Yeah,
but, okay, this is the last
I
thing. I saw an ad in the paper today for Curtis and Kuby here in New York, and the ad said, Stern gone? No problem. Curtis and Kuby in the morning.
There you go.
Now, that makes sense to me.
Right.
Like, you know what?
Because you're gone.
I'm gone. The people who come to Sirius and listen to us, they're never going back to FM. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You've got a subscription.
Right.
Even if we suck, or you get sick of Howard 100, do you go to FM radio, or do you end up going to some music stations, or
No, I go to whatever I want to listen to, whatever music I want to hear. I got it right
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So I mean,
And you got no commercials, so there.
Right.
No commercials.
Now, do you notice?
No, you're not. Wait a second. Do I notice what?
Do you notice when the?
Now your mic is like dead.
It went away.
There it is.
There it is. Do you notice at times when the phone caller sort of, maybe I'm just hearing in my headphones, when the phone caller speaks louder, it gets really loud.
Yeah, I'm adjusting levels like crazy.
But it actually overtakes you.
The phone call's really strong, yeah.
You know what that is? That's a virus. It just eats away at us and makes everybody else louder. And that was.
Am I a virus? I'm a virus out here in Phoenix.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
That's Buddy. Man, shh. Well, the room sounds pretty quiet. discussed the microphones, guys? Everybody in agreement that there's some work that needs to be done, but we're not sure what.
Can this problem be fixed?
Yes. I'm fully confident in the engineers here at Sirius.
No!
I am. I actually am.
All right.
These guys have done a great job. I'm going to pop through the phones and see what people think of the sound right now because I adjusted your mic, Robin.
Okay.
What you're doing now is listening to a test of our morning show.
I have to say, it is a beautiful studio.
It's gorgeous. Really, we're going to have some people come down here, you know, like hang out with us because you got to see what's doing here. And then you got to go roam the halls and just walk into the different radio stations.
Yeah,
And
I
it
did
is
that
fun.
today.
Yeah. Who'd you run into?
Walked
Richard
by-
Simmons and my daughter were carrying on yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Up here.
I saw Martha Stewart's daughter.
She's kind of hot. But she's really cunty.
What?
Sometimes
Hey,
she does
now.
give me an attitude. What's that? I can't hear you.
He's
you're
doing
talking.
sign language.
Oh.
Don't you speak sign?
And by the way, I don't want to curse on here, and that was the wrong thing to say. Sometimes, you know what I mean by that? I mean, sometimes she's like a little standoffish.
Well, yeah, there was a girl who was sitting there with her. Jennifer, I think her name was, and she was really great, and Martha Stewart's daughter hardly wanted to speak. But
Yeah.
then she finally did speak.
She doesn't talk to anyone.
You know, because I said, "Oh, hello."
She seems like yeah, exactly. She seems like she's the rich one who made all the money.
Well, she is the rich one.
Yeah, and she's all pissed off.
Yeah, got more money
And
than
Martha
me.
seems to be very pleasant.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be weird if I said she was cunty, then we found out she's a deaf mute and just can't hear anything. But she's cool. I don't mean cunty like a bad way. I mean like she's just like kind of standoffish.
I've met a lot of deaf mute chicks who are cunty anyway.
How do you know the
Maybe
difference?
she's a deaf mute and cunty.
Yeah, right.
But how do you know the difference?
They give you a look.
Cunty in a sexy, friendly way.
Okay.
All right. And that's the last time you'll hear me curse.
We're just testing that, too.
Hey, Howard, by the way, while you were talking about beating off on a girl's face, if you notice, I highlighted a box that's...
Right.
So it kind of
Oh,
catches
this one?
Yeah.
Is that someone beating up on someone's face?
No, but...
No? Then why would you highlight that?
Well, I'm just trying to...
Why are you highlighting something that isn't... This woman is not being beaten off on.
She's getting beat in the face with something else. But...
With what?
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to highlight an area...
What's going on in this clip?
This girl is... Can I say what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's getting gagged with a cock and throwing up all over it.
Okay, now I know what's going on.
And the video is fantastic.
Now, when we get on the air January 9th, I don't want you saying that. You
Okay.
know, you know what I decided with you, Sal?
Okay.
Is what I decided with you.
He's dangerous.
No, beside that. When you're on microphone, you are not allowed to curse.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. She is gagging on a penis and vomiting all over it.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? That?
Yep,
'Cause
I agree
think,
with
I
you.
think you've been abusing the privilege of cursing.
Okay.
Now, if Sal curses, can I put like my balls on his face?
Yes.
or something?
Okay, here's the deal.
Oh, no.
Every time Sal curses, he has to lay down on the floor.
You'll be
you
sacked.
put you
And I'll
take
teabag him.
You teabag him. All right.
No.
So Sal, no cursing.
Richard, why
Or
would
you
you, why would you want to do that?
No effing way.
Because he's done
Yo.
so many crazy things to me, it's my turn.
All right.
Is it your turn to put your balls on him?
It's
Yeah.
my turn, God damn it!
He put his...
It's your turn to put your balls on his face. You know what? I'm really going to punish you by putting my balls on.
Exactly. Like, punch him in the head. Don't take your testicles out.
My day has come.
When I'm done sucking your cock, can you suck mine?
Well, lay down on the floor.
No, wait, no. You
Lay
said on
down
January.
on the
Howard,
floor.
no, wait a minute. You said
No.
January 9th. You said January 9th.
All right, I'll let you slide.
Okay.
See, now, when everybody talks, that gets crazy sounding.
Yeah, it does.
I'll tell you
It's
what.
Weird.
If he curses, you
Yeah.
can beat off in his face.
No way. That's
Yeah.
not happening.
It's happening.
Only
Did
in
you
my
say,
mouth.
Did you say January 9th?
I did say January 9th.
Yeah, he did.
But you know what?
Darn.
Starting this moment forward, I don't want you cursing on me.
Howard,
Can I say the N-word?
If he curses, can I fuck him in his ass? Just a thought.
He came in my eye, and I come in his.
All right,
See,
so
there you
seriously,
curse.
Sal, I
Okay,
don't
no
want
more
you cursing.
I won't curse.
All right.
I
mean
promise
it. I'm sick of it. You
I
know,
won't
because you're
this
overusing
moment
it.
on.
Now, is
No
that
more
a-
cursing.
is
We
that
don't
a-
need cursing. If,
I agree.
If, you know, if it sort of happens, fine once in a while, but not with you.
Hey, Howard, can I ask you one thing?
I'm
So did
struggling.
Charles
Hold it, stop.
Manson.
Sure.
So now that I got a lot of microphones up, guys, and we're doing a test here, I'm having trouble controlling the sound because I'm so low. Usually when Richard is or Sal being really unfunny, I can just drown them out with my voice, and I'm having trouble.
The other thing is when everybody talks at once, it's like a staticky.
Oh, it
it's
gets
like
nuts.
a staticky.
Yeah, I got a headache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in these headphones, it gets super loud when everybody's talking.
Let's address the first show. There's not going to be any commercials on the first show.
Right.
So what do we do? Like, do we just talk straight? I can talk straight through for 4 hours, but I also want to maybe
play a record. Play some
we can do
songs.
that.
When are we going to eat and stuff?
Yeah, like how's Artie going to go down?
Have an eating break.
Hey, I'm the only one who eats during the show. You eat too.
But you actually go to the store and buy it.
I get a meal.
We ran so many commercials at K-Rock, and let's admit, I mean, those guys were nuts. And I don't care what Tom ever tells me. I know he said that he would never run more than 9 minutes originally.
Bullshit.
And right, and then he said
13,
and that was it. And then he went to 18 and 19 minutes.
Except for the Christmas time.
Yeah.
18 except for the holidays.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. What I would do is when I take a commercial break, I mean, we could go to the bathroom, we could eat. Artie would literally go downstairs.
Yeah, right. Get his food, but
Get
don't
his
forget.
food.
Whoa! And that was a great opportunity for Artie, I believe, to also have a cigarette.
I had time to run down to 57th Street, wait online at Monument.
Yeah.
Order something. They put it in the oven, cook it. I'd pay for it, come up and eat it.
Yeah, and that was still a commercial break.
Exactly.
Artie one time in the summer barbecued an entire pig while we were doing the show and ate it, and then after the commercials were over, got back on mic in time. That's the extent of the commercial load. Now I'm going to test. Dan the farter's on the phone. I asked him to call and test a fart and see how it would sound.
Okay.
You guys got to give me numbers on these things. Okay. Hey, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Is that you, Dan?
Hey, just wanted to tell you I've activated on iSirius, and this is the greatest thing in the world.
It's not Dan.
It's not Dan, though, right?
No.
Who are
Yeah,
you?
it is.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
Dan.
it is
Hey,
Dan.
Dan the song parody?
No, Dan the farter.
Dan the farter.
But
Artie, you
really,
do sound
what-
distant.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really bad. I could hardly hear you.
Yeah, we're fixing that.
Yeah, okay.
Hello? Yes?
We
But
just
what
want, you know
was
what we like to
Sirius
do? We
projecting?
like to keep repeating the same problem over and over again. Keep repeating that Artie.
We're fixing that.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
fixing
Hey,
that.
can
We're
I-
fixing that.
Can we just try one more thing? How many wireless microphones do we have? Can we
I'd like to.
let's try them both out because you know what? On Monday we're doing the press conference.
All right, here's RFA. Try that. Robin, we'll get back to your question in a minute. Hold on. Test that, RFA.
Check. Testing.
Oh,
testing.
God.
One, two.
Shut up. Oh, look who came to life.
know.
Scott the engineer.
I'm Mr. Peppy.
Thom, let's go. Are you on B or A? I got you up, but no mic. Turn it on. No, not working.
That's why we're testing.
Very good,
Oh,
Scott.
very good, Scott.
To all the other engineers here at Sirius, hate Scott the engineer yet?
Already.
Like, is he just annoying to you too?
You know what?
He's been great. It's official tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It goes deeper than the engineers here, Howard.
Dan, do me a favor. Give me a test
All right.
of a fart.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I believe I can, yes.
Hang on 1 second.
Try to get the phone as close to your ass as possible.
Ooh.
Do you hear that?
All right, listen. That was pretty good, but the engineers are asking if you could actually pull down your pants and put the phone up your ass and do it. Do some insertion.
Well, I'll ruin my phone.
We'll get you another one.
You're in a room with your son? We'll get you a new son.
Hold on.
He's got a son.
I think he's actually doing
He's doing it.
what you said.
No.
You hear that?
Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Now,
Proper modulation.
That was good. Do a good blast.
now
Come on.
fart. You've got the phone up there.
Give it.
Shoot it across the room.
All right. Give me 1 second. This is not easy.
This is Dan on all fours now with his butt in the air. What he's doing.
Does Dan have a job that he's always available?
I don't know.
Dan, you got a job, right?
Yeah, I got a job. I just installed my Sirius, and I saw you were on, so
That's
I figured
his
I'd call
job.
you.
Nice.
Wow.
He's in the toilet now.
Where are you that those are so wet?
Toilet.
Tom had a rule that we couldn't air wet ones.
No wet farts.
And yet here we are liberated with our wet farts.
Or lengthy dry ones.
Give me a lengthy, dry, and a wet.
There you go. What's that?
Can you give me a lengthy, dry fart and a very wet fart?
Okay.
Go ahead. Would that be the wet one? Yes. Should sound on the verge of moving in one's bowels.
He always sounds that way to me.
Well, it's funny because I am. Put them on the toilet.
We can actually listen to the plop now that we're on satellite.
Oh, my. That's a wet one.
How's that?
Man's a pro. All right, Dan, I got to go. Hey, Dan, thanks, bro.
Thank you.
All right, see you on Monday for the official start. Hey, Steve.
Hello?
Yep.
Hey, now. This is the first time I've actually been able to get through to the show. This is amazing.
Well, I got to figure the universe is a little smaller.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think everyone can get through to this show now.
Right. We didn't really announce.
In fact, we have a line for each new subscriber. So you should be able to get right through. You have your own dial-in number. You know why I chose that number?
Why did you choose that?
Did I explain this the other day?
Yeah, sort of.
I did.
That asshole is a word that we stopped being able to use.
Well, asshole was a word we couldn't use on the air, yet every asshole on radio was using it. And it really pissed me off that we were singled out on that word. And
that was a weird word because that was a word that we got...
we got to say for a day.
And then the weird ruling on that was that we could say it, we could never say it as employees of the company, but anyone else could. A guest could say it, a caller could say it.
What I finally got Infinity to agree to after years of negotiation, it's like the word scumbag and douchebag for a while we couldn't say, and then I got them to say it. So I said, I want to be able to say asshole. They said no, but eventually, after years, I got it so the callers could say asshole and a guest could say asshole. But we couldn't say asshole.
And then there became discussions over, like, is Dan the song parody man an employee? Is his asshole okay? And we're not allowed to. It would always get weird.
in other
How
words,
weird is that? I mean, what difference does it make who said it?
is a freelancer allowed to?
Right. Well, because they felt that the company didn't want to condone saying it, but anyone else could.
Oh. Is there something else we should be testing?
I got to test.
You want me to talk? Testing 1 2. Sound any better? Better?
A little better, but still hollow.
Still hollow to me. Wait, why am I not picking you up?
Yeah, it sounds way better to me right now. Way better.
Absolutely.
But there's still some sound.
It does not sound better to me.
Yeah.
No, some of the resonance is gone because he has that big chunk of metal.
What was the reason?
We knew about this. We haven't gotten to it. There's a chunk of metal behind him that's reflecting.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh.
I thought it was a chunk of metal in his head.
Yeah, I'm going to have some metal back here every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, what are you doing with metal behind your head over there?
There's an enormous metal closet right behind me. I don't know what's in there.
Windows.
Hello, 1 2, testing 1 2. Better?
It's getting better.
It's okay.
It sounds way better to me for some reason, but
at least we know we can go on the air Monday. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm going to just run through some things, some quick questions I have. Router A. Wait, let me put you up. Go ahead.
That's your ability to select anything in the facility and bring it up on your board.
Is that ready?
That's not ready,
yeah.
right? Oh,
no,
it is?
It is. Well, Thom will tell you.
Oh, wait, let me hear. Hold it, Thom. I'm going to get you on mic. Hold on a second. I got to figure out where everybody is. Go ahead. Yeah, figures. Okay, go ahead.
I just need you to log in so I can load the software on your computer. So we'll do that after the test.
Okay.
Cool. And I got a list of which stations are live every morning. There's not every station.
Yeah,
live,
good.
But and it's a lot. There's some good stuff here.
Oh, really? There are people here.
Yeah, apparently the gay channel never. They're always on 24/7 live.
Oh, good. We need to stop in the morning. All right. So router A and B is so I can go around the channels. This is the harmonizer, which I'm going to test
again. Now, if I want to, now I sound cleaner. That sounds great. Boy, you sound very deep. You sound deep too. Wow. Yeah. Lot of bottom. I think it's your titties. What? Your titties, resident. I'm a guy. What are you talking about? Titties. I don't have titties. Yes, you do. I think you're big titties. I got man boobs. That's right. You're a guy. I forgot. There you go. Hey, you got a bad case of man boobs. You look like Bruce Willis. I know. I'm getting my man boobs reduced. You know, Artie, I'd put him on deep voice, but his big stomach prevents him from getting close enough to the microphone. How dare you? Is that you? That's me, yeah. But you got big balls. Yeah, I'm in the deep voice. Yeah. Nice. What if we were in deep voice, but even though we're real men who did homosexual activities. Yeah. Like what? And I bet you... Oh, that's you, Gary? Yeah. Oh, I thought that was you. Even the guest. Yeah. Let's do, you know what we should do in these voices? Who's that, Artie? Yeah, this is me. We should do in these voices, we should get the script of Brokeback Mountain and just do it like this. There you go. You know what? Let's do that for Monday. Yeah, we should do that. Damn it, I can't quit you. I wish I knew how. If my balls hurt. Jason, let's get that script for Monday. Yeah, definitely. Wow. I can't suck your penis because my wife won't let me. I want to bend you over a horse and fuck your ass. Is it normal with you and your wife? You know what? I have to go see that movie over the weekend. I have to go. I'm taking us out of here. Yeah. Let me see what happens. I gotta test something. Can we go high? What? Oh yeah, the helium kind of. You gotta screw with that thing over there. So you can't do it. Someone has to. Do you want to go high? Just squeeze my nuts. We'll go high. There we go. Wait a second. Squeezing. Oh my God. Stop squeezing my nuts so hard. My voice is starting to go up. Oh. Sounds like you like it. I do like it. These bastards couldn't get the bit. Where is he? He's under your console. Suck at his dick.
I just want to.
That's fun. Oh, the squeeze. Alright, forget that. I don't want to get hung up.
I've been dying to...
Scott, figure out how to do that, okay?
That is so
He's down
much
there.
fun.
I can't, the levels.
If they could just move your nuts out of the way.
Let's all go see
Dude, it
Brokeback
would have been
Mountain.
so cool if you just had gotten me...
And you, yeah.
When I said
you
I'm squeezing my
changed.
nuts.
I know.
Yeah,
Why would I want to do that?
Why would I want to learn the equipment? Yeah, Rob says he has an update on how everyone sounds.
All right.
7, 8, 9. Hey.
You know?
Yeah, what do you got?
Robin sounds better.
That's why I adjusted her.
And you can hear on hold now.
Good.
I can hear you guys talking. You still sound like, I don't know, like too full.
Yeah, it's horrible. I hate the way I sound and I'm struggling.
Yeah, you sound big. It's just, and Artie sounds bad. His just sounds a mess. It's really hard to listen to Artie. It's like it's got to be softer, you know, and just.
All right, we're adjusting.
Yeah, it's just a little big.
All right, thanks, Ralph.
Sure. I know.
Ralph called me 900 times yesterday.
Dude, this is so great, man.
It is great.
What is he calling you about?
I mean, just listen to you work out the bugs. I got to leave the house and I can't leave.
You know what? You know what he calls me about?
Where you go?
See,
He never leaves anyway.
He never leaves the house.
Yeah,
now he's got to leave the house.
leave.
He's leaving the
I have
house.
to invent reasons to
leave.
What did I call you about yesterday?
He called me like I'm doing Larry King tonight. So of course Ralph's job is to get the clothes over to Larry King and the whole thing.
Right.
So we got it all worked out. What time we're getting there and the whole thing. And he calls up and goes, well, I'm doing Superfan Roundtable tonight. I don't know if I can get there on time, so should I do Superfan Roundtable? I go, Ralph.
No, I didn't say that. I just was trying to figure out a plan with you. Like
Then Ralph had people hire. Tim, didn't you have to hire him a car tonight?
Yes.
So he can,
I need to be whisked off to the Larry King show.
So did you hire him a car?
Yes.
Because Tim called me and goes, are we really going to hire Ralph a car? I go, look, man, he actually has legitimate purpose. If he's going to be on Superfan Roundtable.
I don't want to fuck up, man. I don't want to be running around looking for a taxi. You know?
Yeah, they're hard to find in New York.
They are sometimes stupid.
I can't find the yellow car. You'll hit a taxi. You can get into.
So meanwhile, I'm in the,
At
like
that time of the evening.
I'm busy working on 50,000 things. He's calling 900 times. And
I
then
need
he calls
travel
up. And, I try to mellow out at night. And then Ralph will call up with a critique of all the new Infinity radio personalities on Free FM.
So he's bothering you about that,
Yeah.
too?
And he'll get a hold of me, and he's like, hey, pick up the phone. It's something important. And I'll go, what is it? You go, I was listening to, what show were you listening to?
Who are those retards in the afternoon? I don't even know.
He goes, I'm listening
the
to-
radio chick, I guess, right?
And he goes, I'm listening to the radio chick, and, they're trying to be you, but they don't get it exactly. And I'm like, my head is spinning. I go, I don't care.
You're trying to go to sleep.
I'm trying to relax. I don't want to be thinking about what they're doing. It's really weird. The next day, after, like, the first day even before they started with this new format, just when they were still music and we were off the air, I tune in, and I'd hear promos for, like, their new lineup and stuff, and I felt like someone had hijacked my radio station. Like, it was the weirdest feeling. It hit me like a ton of bricks. They go, we're not there anymore. A whole bunch of guys took over our radio station.
I feel that I try to picture them in our studio.
So I called Mel, And I said, gee, did you feel weird when you left? I said, I got to have an emotional conversation with someone because I'm feeling emotion, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like a robot. But I said, I think I'm feeling emotion that, like, this was my radio station. I built it up. And and I said, the only guy who can relate to this is Mel.
Mm-hmm.
So I call Mel, and I go, Mel, I know this is, I'm not calling you about business. I said, it's a personal thing. How'd you feel when you left, Infinity, the company you built, and, you left it in the hands of other people? He goes, oh, I didn't care. I go, what do you mean? He goes, in my mind, it's not the same company that we had when we were there, and I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
I went, oh, good. I'm glad you opened up to me. Thanks.
Yeah, but that.
Thanks for bonding.
But that was all upward movement. I mean, when Mel left, they were still doing well. The company's still doing good, and they put good things in place. I mean, K-Rock is just a mess now. They don't know what they're doing.
Well, listen. You got to give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I've been checking in on it.
There you go. You keep checking in on it.
Sounds like a mess to me.
It's not a mess. Tom knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, poor Tom. I feel bad for him.
Tom and I went to dinner New Year.
Yeah,
let's do this.
But you're not supposed to talk about
all right, I got to go. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye now. God only help me if he doesn't show up with my clothes tonight. He's done that before.
But why aren't the clothes there? Why aren't the clothes with you?
Because it's his only
busy.
job. And you know what it is? If he leaves it with me, I forget my clothes. I remember we were speaking, we were in Vegas or somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And I was giving an address to the National Association of Broadcasters. And Ralph's whole reason for even coming with us was that morning he was going to hand me my pants and my shirt.
Right.
I wake up that morning at 9 a.m. because I'm going on at 9:30. No Ralph, no pants, no shirt. We can't wake him up. We're banging on the door.
Right, nobody can find him.
We can find him. I put on my bathrobe, I think, and some slippers. Went down to the NAB waiting for him. No Ralph. He woke up 4 hours later.
Wow.
And I gave her the address, I think, in my underwear.
No, I think that was the time he didn't bring the underwear.
Yeah.
So you didn't even have that.
Wow, my dresser isn't awake.
Wow, my stylist overslept.
You can't carry your clothes, and he has an appointment.
Yeah, I had a whole big meeting with him. I go, well, he goes, who should bring your pants to Larry King? And I go, isn't that your whole job?
Get Tim to hire a car for your pants.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're doing. If he just gave me the outfit, I could get dressed.
So do you want me to get the car for your pants? Or
No, just go get the car over to him to get my pants.
What's more important, the actual pants?
All right, this might conclude our test.
All right. No other equipment we have not tried.
I'm supposed to be on vacation.
That's right.
I haven't had one day.
You went to Mexico, didn't you?
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hardly.
You can hardly remember it.
I don't even remember it. I think my biggest problem is my microphone and everyone else.
There's no other equipment we have not tried. No other
there's a lot of
features or functions.
We did try the talkback. It doesn't work right.
No, we fixed it.
No. What?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'll go do it real quick. Hold on.
Oh, he wants my talk back.
I hear you great.
All right, great.
Yeah. Now, when you hit the talkback, though, did you cut off my microphone?
I shouldn't cut off
Go
your
ahead.
microphone.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's a problem.
Oh, it's cutting you off too?
It's cutting
your headphones off?
Okay. Oh, no.
Split it in half.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait a minute. It cuts your headphones off?
It's fine. We got it. We know what we're doing. I mean, we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to pretend like we do.
Howard, is this better?
What?
Is this better?
It's just lower, and you're so far away, we'll never hear you.
I'm not that far away. I'm sort of right on top of it.
No. Your box is far away. I think we got to move this box closer.
I see. But I mean, how does my sound for you?
Is that up all the way? Yeah. Yeah, I think we need more volume there. Okay. Let me hear. You don't even have to move the. If he gives me more volume, I'm not going to worry about how far away it is. Tom.
You don't have any room to play there, Tom.
Thomas.
Thumbelina. I'm trying to figure out why I just.
Arthie and Thom.
Just turned off.
It sounds like a
Don't
good
worry about that.
comedy team.
Thom and Jerry.
Oh, we have to test something else. Artie.
Yeah.
Insert your finger in my ass very slowly.
Oh, that's one of our classic bits.
Yeah, let's go to Tim, our program director.
Do you have the wireless mics potted up? I just got a call that they may be popping.
All right, I will now do a test of the wireless microphone. It is indeed up.
Yes,
I will
it's
now
good.
turn it down to examine whether or not there is a popping type of noise.
Now, how come we wouldn't hear the popping? I heard it. Okay.
Oh, let me hear. Who heard it?
Mark did.
Mark heard it. Wait a second. What'd you say, Artie? Now I don't hear you at all.
I didn't say anything just now.
Who was just talking?
I think Benji.
It's behind you,
Oh,
right
okay.
behind you.
To your left behind you.
Oh, go ahead. There's so many people in here, I can't figure out what's going on, to tell you the truth.
I think it happened when Scott, his wireless mic came close to the lights by the bar.
You mean I screwed it up again?
You mean I caused sound degradation?
You mean you engineers at Sirius are learning that I screw everything
Actually,
up?
I'm sorry, I totally absolve.
Didn't you see me? I
Scott.
quick-paced action during the harmonizer bit?
No, it was Thumb.
When Howard said squeeze the nuts and I couldn't get it to work?
It was actually Thumb.
I don't do enough wrong. You got to blame me.
I'm sorry, Scott.
It's something that I didn't do.
I know. I'll blame Thumb.
Thumb's the new go-to blame guy.
Yeah.
Sal tried to deflect to Thumb
You
before.
know what? Scott's blame guy used to be Richie Herbie.
That's Richie's problem.
I'm off the hook now.
See, the problem is that
Now it's
Thumb.
problem is that Thom and Mark are so good that Scott can't blame them anymore.
That's right.
It's all my fault.
All right. So, okay, Robin, you asked a question.
Yes.
Is there anything else to test? And you came up with a very good test, which was testing the cue from your studio to mine. I am now going to ask you if there is another test that you feel we should be performing.
Testing.
I am not aware of all of the things you have at your disposal. I'm just trying to throw out things that I thought you might have, and I can't think of anything else.
How you doing over there, Fred? Want to
Doing
talk?
great.
Just seriously, do you want to say anything that you need adjusted?
Is there anything you need him to test?
Because I'm going to get out of here.
I think we should just do the show come Monday.
All right. Anybody else? Artie, Bengula?
Again, did we get everything
You
resolved?
think I
with-
can see you okay like this?
Again, I think you have to go through the same amount of effort as you did last time. So
Okay,
I
good.
think it's fine.
I
yeah.
can't see Benji at all, but I'm not complaining.
Nope. Can you see Fred, or do you have to
I
stand
can see
up?
the top of Fred's head, which is fine.
So Fred stuck his head up. You could have eye contact.
Yeah, I don't want to have eye contact.
No.
And everything is working for those guys over there, Benji and Artie and.
Benji, you're all right with the thing, the TV monitor?
Everything's good now.
All right.
It does feel a little warm in here, though.
It's hot.
I thought we'd.
We're going to adjust that. What's going to happen?
They can adjust that too?
Yeah, some other day.
Wait, you mean there's more than on and off on the thermostat?
We've always had problems.
I love that. What temperature would you like, Howard? I'll get it for you.
Believe it or not, the thermostat in this room is worse than the one we used to have.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
tell me that.
Well,
It's
they'll fix it.
Tom's fault.
Turn around on the wall. That's that white box there. It has nothing on it. It's a slide thing that doesn't say anything.
It's because I'm sweating.
I
and
know.
Dizzy.
It won't do anything. It's like one of those don't walk buttons.
Why can't we just get a thermostat where you control it up and down?
As far as I know, that's what we asked for. But
Yeah, that technology I thought they had perfected. We just can't get it.
I bought one. I bought a Honeywell at Home
Yeah, my
Depot
house.
for $20.
Like, they have this really weird thing. You like pick a temperature and it goes to it.
that circular thing's $20 at Home Depot.
Yeah, I don't understand why we can't get a regular.
We'll work on it.
All right.
Mark
We're
is
getting it.
Mark
It's
is
coming.
nodding
It's
his head
coming.
that it's coming.
It's coming. Shirley, what are you doing in here?
News. He's from Howard 100.
No,
He's
like
been
what?
eavesdropping.
What do you want? Take an hour.
Just a fly on the wall, man. Just checking out your second run through, and I'm just waiting for you guys to finish up. Maybe get a comment from you guys if it's cool.
All right. You're a fly on the wall, aren't you?
Yeah. Beautiful, man. Studio's awesome.
You say you're a fly on the wall?
Yes.
I can see you're starting to get irritated because I saw you yesterday. You did an interview in here, and then you walked out, and Howard 100 News was waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't want the Howard 100 News bothering me.
And then In Demand was waiting for you, and you go.
Hey, listen to this. I walk out of here the other day, and I'm trying to get this. This wasn't even during an on-air test. I'm just here. I was doing an interview with USA Today,
Right.
and I'm sitting here, and then I get done. I'm woozy, hour and a half with a guy, which I taped, and we're going to play.
Right.
And you're going to play the first hour of our other run-through, right? That never got on the air. Great. Tim's running that tonight. But anyway, I'm walking out. The next thing, Howard 100 News is on top of me. And I go, guys, I just talked for 2 hours. Give me a minute, okay? I dodged them. There's the in-demand camera in the hall. And they go, Howard, any comment on how it went? How'd it go? How'd it go? Isaac goes, how'd it go? I go, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to slam the door on your camera.
I'm going to break your camera.
I'm going to pull out those 3 hairs that are left on your head.
You were visibly irritated.
Oh, I was like, Isaac, back off. Hey, look, there's a page up and a page down, so I don't even have to. Oh, you see, that's what I'm after. What's that
What's
noise?
that noise?
I don't know.
New noise.
New noise, guys.
Somebody's making eggs.
Gary,
Is that
got
you,
up.
Gary?
Artie's
I don't
cooking
think so.
something.
That's my hairy back rubbing against the
Go ahead.
metal.
Yeah, you could either go up or page down, or drop
So
down.
I'm on supervisor page down. What happens if I go page down? What do I have? Howard Monday, page 3. See, Gary?
Just scroll through.
Page is
See
empty.
it? No.
Gary, you see what you can do for me? You could theoretically load my page, play it for me. Oh, no, that wouldn't help.
You know what? Here's what I was thinking. I'll have a page. Everybody's submitting their stuff to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a page. Say it's a Gary page. Some of it I'll know is so good. I'll just send it right to your page, and then during breaks we'll listen to stuff, and you'll just drag over what I like it. I need it. Like giving you a card.
Okay. All right.
We'll work it out.
So these don't have anything, right, Scott? Gary's
No, those
page.
are just test pages for now.
All right. I say we're done. I think, unless anyone has a thought.
Oh, can I make one request too? Can we get one more set of headphones at this podium too? Like,
Yeah, we always just have two.
They're
We'll
there,
get it.
All right, we're done. All
Are
right,
you
everyone.
ready to teabag?
And could I get a hot tub too?
I got to go home, take a nap, and do Larry King.
All right.
You rest up.
We'll see you tonight.
You coming with me, or are you just?
No, watch it.
You talking to me?
No.
Why? Why can't I be there?
How come he doesn't make those invitations to me?
Why? I'll bet he invites Richard.
They don't understand us, honey.
All right. Done.
Honey's not even listening to
I
it.
know. Anything new?
Williams here, going to see royalty. The one, the only Mr. Howard Stern. Never been one like him, never will be. So I'm coming to pay homage, and I'm nervous, because it's Howard Stern. You should be nervous.
Good luck today, Cat.
Thank you, sir.
Guess who's here today? Cat Williams. We love this guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude. I don't know how many people know the work of Cat Williams.
Well, he's appearing in movies more now, so maybe people know him from that.
What movies he in?
Couple of those comedies I've seen him in lately.
Wow.
Whoa!
Look
You
at
weren't
the
kidding
jewels.
about the jewels. You can't
Wow.
miss those.
Hey, Cat, let me ask you a question. Oh, there you are. Is it true that your bling is worth $175,000?
Where did that?
It says here in my notes.
I hope it's not real.
I have a small cubic zirconia mine off of one of the African islands.
You are wearing a lot of jewels today. You look terrific.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
blood
it.
diamonds.
No.
Those
Cubic
are blood
zirconias
diamonds.
are made of glass, and so they cut you.
No, you're wearing a lot. I mean, are those real diamonds?
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
I mean, that necklace that you're wearing with the giant, what's the pendant
What are
in the
these
middle?
things? Yes.
What is the necklace?
This is the diplomat official necklace here. This is, and then this is to remind me that Jesus is still prevalent.
That's a big
this
cross.
Is a cross,
A big cross,
yes. For my
okay.
Jewish friends, it's a T, but yes.
But Kat, is this a theatrical look? In other words,
purely.
You do not wear this in your personal life.
Yeah, I wear it in my personal life. I like reminders of how well I'm doing. Just
Look at the belt buckle.
so I can just.
Sometimes this is a
it's
black
motivating.
thing. Isn't this
I think
more
it
of
is.
It is a black thing.
I think it is.
What is the belt buckle?
I think it is a big. The belt buckle is a dragon piece that.
Look at that.
A fan. got
And you're
me.
saying those are real diamonds?
Well, yeah, but I like them.
No. Listen to what I'm asking you. The ring, that I've gone out and purchased a diamond ring for my fiance.
Yes,
it was very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
A necklace like that, if those are real diamonds, must be a fortune. I mean,
yes,
it is, right?
Right.
Okay. So they say that you walk around with about $175,000 worth of jewelry on you.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't that dangerous, especially in light of what you've told me about performing and brothers would try to steal from you?
Well, anybody's gonna try to do a lot of things, but that can't halt me. That's not what it's really about. It's about it may be a black thing, but
aren't you
you're
looking
talking about
for
people
trouble?
that worth? Yes.
Aren't you looking for trouble?
No, of course not. Of course not. Based upon that, then Howard Trump should tear all his stuff down because he's asking for trouble. However you flaunt what you do is how you flaunt what you do.
It's hard to pocket a building, though.
Why not just wear
It's
money?
hard to pocket this.
Kat, why not just wear money on you? I mean, in other words, like make a jacket.
And that's the point, Howard. When you see me, you are seeing the money. So you are seeing the success. You are seeing exactly what you should be seeing. It's a commercial.
People should know that, listen to this statistic. Kat was reportedly the second highest grossing comedian of 2007, just behind Larry the Cable Guy, that you made more money than every comedian out there except for one guy. Why didn't you beat Larry the Cable Guy?
Because he's better than me.
Come on. No, he's not. Larry the Cable Guy is better than you?
I love Larry the Cable Guy.
He's funnier than you are.
I think Larry the Cable Guy is hilarious. I was laughing at him before he blew up the way he did. I'm a comic. I give respect to comics. I've always found him to be flawless. That's just
I don't know his
opinion.
work, but I'm surprised to hear you feel that he is funnier than you are.
Yeah, I'm okay with my ranking.
I'm worried about when you're the second highest grossing comedian. What kind of money are we talking about?
We're talking about a lot if he's second to Larry the Cable Guy. He's making a boatload of money.
We're talking you might have made $50 million in 2007.
Excellent. I can't wait to see where that all went.
Yeah, I know. But tell me
then
the
that
truth.
makes it sound ridiculous that we're talking about $175,000 worth of jewelry.
You could be doing better.
That's less than 1%.
Why are you
I think
wearing that cheap crap?
Yeah, I'm going to throw all this away.
You're making millions of dollars, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You're a multimillionaire.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, from homeless to multimillionaire. It's a wonderful thing.
Doing it quietly in your own way.
Yes, sir. Just working hard. I think that's what the necklace helps.
What does it mean, working hard? Do you work every night?
That's a 100-city tour. So I'm not. There's no easy way to do 100 cities.
And when you do a 100-city tour, are these stadiums? Are they? How many seats? 6,000?
That would be about the average, I would guess.
6,000 seats.
It's been a lot. We got 3 Radio City music halls. Boston was just 7,000 people. Broke a record. It's been really wonderful, but I think it tells us where the country is.
What do you mean?
Because I've experienced the fans are bananas. Like I can't even. It has no rhyme or reason, and I feel like as long as people are interested in coming out and laughing for 3 hours and having a ball talking about everything, much as you do, I think I got to go out there and be with them. And
are you saying the country is
needs
depressed?
To laugh? Yeah.
They need Cat Williams. They need laughter.
No. I don't think it has anything to do with Cat Williams. I think that the way the world is right now, especially here in America, people really are wanting to go out and release for 3 hours and just go and forget about their problems and leave out feeling different than they walked in.
Are you going beyond race? Is it a white audience too?
Which I didn't have before, and now it's
gotten big.
It's gotten really big, which is a good thing. It's a different demographic because I have a my black demographic and the white demographic is totally opposite, and so when they come together, it's an amazing atmosphere.
Are you shocked that maybe the world is changing? I mean, Barack Obama is a serious contender for the White House. Do you ever think you'd see that in your lifetime?
As a comic, it's the ongoing joke. I mean, this is about as historical as it could possibly be. As a comedian, this atmosphere just for America is the fact that you really gonna have to deal with race and a bunch of topics that you ordinarily would just skip past.
But is this going to shut up every black guy now by saying, Whitey is such a racist? I mean, all of a sudden, Whitey's voting for Barack Obama. How can we say now that it's so racist, right? I mean, for the white man to vote for a black candidate? Isn't that the ultimate sign that things have changed?
If you want to quantify it as a ultimate change, but yeah, I guess so. But
it is a big change. I think
it's huge.
I don't think so. I think
they're
people
gonna put a lot. I think they're gonna put a lot on it that it doesn't.
Yeah, people vote their self-interest. They don't care whether it's black or white when it comes down to who will do the best job for me.
It's becoming about green financially. Like
Yeah.
I don't really think that somebody who doesn't like black people is voting for Barack Obama. And
Right.
I don't think that is to say that everybody, all the black people that have been voting in all these elections preferred a white person
Right.
because they were white. It doesn't equate, but everything is changing.
You say every day that white people, everybody hates Jews, but boy, who do they want as their doctor?
Well, that's something different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. You can hate them, but you know they do a good job, you'll take them.
What about our governor? You're always talking about pimping and all this kind of stuff. Governor, we lost our governor to a hooker scandal.
Yeah.
Did that shock you? Probably not.
No, it did shock me.
It did.
What's shocking me is the repercussion that's being felt. I mean, he was governing New York. He was the governor, and that's a big job. And I don't think that job encompasses what goes on in his personal relationship. And I don't understand. That would have to equate to the manager at Burger King. So she delivered my order fine, but she wasn't sucking her husband's dick correctly. So now she can't service me. I don't understand how that even goes together. I don't get it.
Does pussy rule the world? Is that what you're here to tell us today? Is that your message? That
I don't think that has ever been in question.
It brought down the governorship. Pussy.
Yeah, literally.
And that girl was good looking too, right?
Yeah, but he's in a no-win situation. I mean, he paid her well.
Yes.
I thought he should be fired for how much he paid.
You think that was fiscally irresponsible?
I don't think it was budgetary.
Right. You're saying nobody pays a hooker $5,000.
I'm saying the end result could be done with $50, let alone $5,000. So.
Yeah, save a couple of bucks. But he was foolish about it, right? Because he was flagrant about it. He was paying her with I don't know. Transferring money and funds. You're supposed to pay cash, a couple $100. That's it. $5,000. That's a whole crazy thing, right? You can't start paying a hooker $5,000. It's crazy. Might as well get married.
You start to be able to see that money trail, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even a trail. That's really the road.
I was shocked to read in the paper today that our former governor, he was walking around in Central Park with his wife. They were having a nice,
They're romantic.
They were having a romantic weekend.
Wow.
And,
Now, has that ever happened in the
where did
history
you
of
say?
niggerdom?
in Central Park,
right.
The governor had an outing with his wife, Silda, and they are, I guess, trying to repair their relationship.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Outing, or they were trying to argue in public?
No, they were not holding hands. They said that. But they were walking together in Central Park. I mean, wouldn't you have expected her to
Maybe
leave?
that's a nice place to discuss your divorce.
Well, you can't kill each other.
It's a good way to whisper a threat in a public place.
Maybe she was pointing to buildings she wanted to buy with his money.
She was showing him the new real estate.
Really? I'm taking this whole part.
So get back to your bling, okay?
Okay.
The necklace you're wearing.
Yes, sir.
What does a thing like that cost, and where do you buy something like that? I don't see that in any jewelry store ever.
Well, you talking about any jewelry store that you go to. You have to be actively seeking something on this level. It's not going to be at the mall at Zayre's.
Yeah, I mean, where do you find a giant cross like that in solid diamonds? Where do you, not
Johnny
since Mr.
Dang's in Houston, Texas.
That's just sitting in the window.
Sitting right there in the window.
What's the price tag on something like that? Be honest with me.
I don't know, maybe.
Is it $50,000?
Yeah, well, no, just this part of it here is 50, and then the rest of it's about 70.
Wow, so you're wearing a lot more than $175,000 worth of jewelry.
Well, I don't know when that article was placed. Or
Is that $1 million worth of jewelry right there?
No.
$500,000, I'd
No.
say. Well, if that one necklace is $175,000,
yeah,
you're talking about the other things. The belt's got to be worth what? What is that thing worth?
A lot. But I used to be homeless, and that wasn't worth nothing. You follow what I'm saying? So
no.
Yeah, no. You should then, because I believe you do. I believe you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Because I don't think what you have a problem with is the amount of money. I think you are concerned with where it went.
I'm concerned that you are making a good living and you're throwing a lot of money out the window. I mean,
oh no! I didn't want you to be concerned about that part. Now you said $50 million, and now throwing $175,000 out the window. I don't even go to strip clubs, and I don't buy prostitutes.
So what are you doing with your money?
This is discretionary.
If you're making all this money, what are you doing with your money? You're buying a lot of cars, or you invest in it? What are you doing?
I have babies, and
well, you have.